Welcome to twitch.tv/LoganRobo. Tonight's game will be Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. If you're late for work because you got caught up watching this stream, don't worry. We'll tell your boss you were watching a more popular streamer. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing? I see that Rukov was here bright and early saying, don't let him fool you. Logan Robo is out here living the light mode life, searing his retinas for the sake of seeing your chats in crisp daylight. Sure, he's fashionably late, streams from his mother's house, and his bestie is a calculator watch, but ladies, he's a catch. Still single, equipped with killer puns, and never misses a beat with those character voices. There's so much positive amid the negative. Thank you very much, Rukov. I appreciate you tempering expectations. I mentioned this on Discord. I was like a little bit bummed. I went to go onto Twitter to write up the tweet that was gonna, say like, I'm going live to play this. And it happens sometimes. It's like, oh, you gotta log in for whatever reason. I logged in. It switched me to dark mode. It wasn't even just dark mode. When I found the setting, it was like, because there was like light mode, dark mode, and then really dark mode. And this was really dark mode. But how you doing, Rukov? By the way, I don't know if Rukov is back in here now, but when we can verify Rukov is present, it's Rukov's birthday. So we gotta sing happy birthday to Rukov! Quick80 says, howdy! Just gonna ... camp here, and then a smile and going, yay! I have a forecast of if Logan gets past the insight, we could see the clip spam. Is it likely? No. Thank you for following the weather. If it's only an insight, because we've gotten through one cross-examination each stream for the past 2 years. We can get through an insight, and we already saw the Divination Seance, so we're practically there. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it'll be fun. Quick80, how are you doing? Magpie says, oh dang, Thursday already. The Magpie's flying in. This week has been weird for the passage of time. I think it's because I had to cancel Tuesday's stream because I had a family thing going on. And so, I feel like this should be Tuesday. It felt weird that we're not doing Persona, but tomorrow's Persona stream will probably be wrapping up episode I guess. Let's load up the game where we left off. So we are, like I said, we just did the Divination Seance for Inga, and it succeeded this time. And so what it did, if I remember correctly, it showed him like in that one table that we saw in the corner of the room that had the grape juice. He was drinking some grape juice, then got up and walked over to look at the big old tapestry of the faceless Holy Mother. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, pain in the back. And he collapses and turns around, and there was Dirk towering over him, but with no face, like the Holy Mother. So some type of shenanigans be a brewing, but I don't know exactly. But how are all of you doing here? Okay, let's play a little bit while we see if more people filter in. I'll read some more chat in just a minute here. I think that's the last thing anyone expected to see. The faceless Dirk. Oh, Father, what was it? What was it you saw? Oh, so he wasn't literally faceless, but she just can't muster up the view of his face or something? Oh, maybe it's because it's gonna be Nana, who I do think is her biological mother, Amara, and maybe it's because that Rafa is in denial and refuses to see that. Are we to understand that this was the last thing the victim saw? Yes, there can be no mistake. That was what my father himself witnessed. Well, very strange. You don't suppose the Holy Mother possessed the accused and slew Minister Inga for planning a coup? Okay, if that's presented, we'll be able to refute that with evidence because we have the Founder's Orb, which shows her face. And so we can show all of them. It'll be like horrible, what's the right word? Heresy, blasphemy to them. They may execute us on the spot, but at least it won't be for murder. So that's gonna be fine. Kuigata said, I will say though, there's a small hint about the future clip spam. Since I keep teasing it, it was somewhat referenced / foreshadowed through a past case. Okay, well, I feel like it's gotta be one of the two cases that were in Karain, right? Because the other case is the magic case and the clown case, clown / stand-up sit-down comedy case. Those both seem very thematically relevant to what's happening here, especially with the whole, the theme. Is it a theme or a motif of doubles? And so I think that's gonna come into play, but it's gotta be, if there was something really foreshadowed, that's gotta be one of the previous cases. So I'm gonna have to think about that. Tony's Game Lounge, how you doing? Oh, hi, Logan, how you doing, Tony? Welcome. Kuigata says, happy birthday, Rukov. I know, once we can, as I said, once we verify that Rukov is back in here, we gotta sing happy birthday to Rukov. And Vex says, hi, Vex, how you doing? Wow, I'm doing good at staying caught up with the chat. There's just a couple of messages behind. Okay, let's play some more while we see if more people filter in. The divine wrath of the Holy Mother? Oh, Holy Mother! We are ever grateful for your blessings. They're grateful for her divine wrath. So are we on her side for killing Inga now? Talk about a sharp left turn into the Twilight Zone. It's the Twilight Realm. You don't want to insult their religion. You know, there's one thing in there that caught my attention. Always doing the Columbo thing. Hey, just one more thing there. Incense, laughter, pain. That laugh. Who does it belong to and why are they laughing? I'm guessing it's Maya, and that Maya is one of those few people who, because you know how they say you can't tickle yourself? I'm gonna say Maya has some like weird genetic mutation where she can tickle herself, and she was bored in the corner and you just go, hee, Maya tickles burgers. Who knows, though I suppose it could be Dirk after he slew my husband. But that figure didn't even have a mouth. You don't need a mouth to laugh. You just need a heart. I think we're done here, lawyer. How so? You claimed that Minister Inga was stabbed in his private quarters and feeling no pain. What?
Happy birthday from all of us to Robo. We wish it was your burb day. So we could give you this oboe.
Did you notice how there was like an audible inhaling at the very beginning of that? So Rukov is here. All right, everybody. Nora Ray with a party 3. Welcome, Nora. Oh, and you got people coming in. Viking Tropical. That's a fun name. Honestly, that sounds like a very fun flavor of like fruit punch. How is your stream, Nora? Rukov.
I really don't want you to. Like, you're... Like,
it's little
you've
Maya.
Had one case.
It's little Maya.
And you don't have you've had one case, and that one case you had help.
Hi, little Maya.
I really don't want you to. Please don't.
I did not kick Timber on my playthrough. So let's
It's the Timber incident.
This was on all of you. This was on all of That was you who voted for that.
What did you do?
Poor Timber.
Everywhere.
You all voted for this except Queen Katie.
You ruined a perfectly good snack.
Queen Katie's the one person who voted against that.
Victory over the squirrel.
But
You're not sure why you were fighting to begin with.
But Nora, how was your stream? What were you playing? Let's see. I gotta scroll up. I was playing. Oh, the Ace Attorney trilogy. So you were which game are you on now? So welcome. If there is a new friend amidst the raid, like Viking Tropical, I gotta give my spiel, huh?
Logan never takes responsibility for the awful things he does.
I was listening to y'all. Y'all voted for the awful thing. I was merely implementing your will, so I feel like I am totally blameless in that. But thank you very much, Rukov, for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Viking Tropical, for the follow. I haven't done anything yet. I haven't even told you who I am, so I got to tell you who I am. But thank you so much for the follow. I mean, if you're a friend of Nora, then you're a friend of our community. What?
Nora just got to the part of DDLC where things happen.
Ooh. Ah! That was so scary. That was scarier than the things happen. So I am so sorry for you, Nora. Are you okay? Do you need a cookie and a juice box after that? But thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits. So Viking Tropical, yeah, the rundown. So my name is Logan. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Currently alternating between this game, Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice, and Persona 3 Reload. We're going to be finishing up the episode, I guess, DLC of that tomorrow, and then next week it'll be a new game in that time slot. And I do read every comment in chat. I'm sometimes get far behind. I'm actually not too far behind here, so let me read a couple of comments, and maybe I'll get to where the raid was. But thank you again for the follow. I don't know what I did to deserve that, but I appreciate it. Quick80 says, oh, don't worry. Rafa is in total confidence that she did a good job. So yeah, not on Rafa's side. Rukov says, thanks. Oh, that reminds me. We need you. Okay, Rukov's here. Everybody. Now that we got everybody. Today is Rukov's birthday. Before we continue with the game, we got to sing happy birthday to Rukov. Okay. So everybody with me. I hope wherever you are, you're watching, even if you're in headphones, you start singing with me. All right, everybody, we got to go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rukov. Happy birthday to you. It also counts if you said burb day or bird day instead, because Rukov is a Rukov. But happy birthday, Rukov. How was your birthday? It still is. How has it been? I hope you've been having an awesome birthday. Tony says, I'm good. Just chilling, grinding out my games played this year. Currently at 125 games for 2024. Dang, that's impressive. And there's the Nora raid. Viking Tropical said, hey. Oh, you could, Viking Tropical, if you join our Discord and become a subscriber, you can join our hey channel. It's an entire Discord channel where people only say hey. So not that I'm begging for subs or anything. It's up to you. But how are you? Thank you again for the follow. Oak says, Nora raid. How you doing, Oak? Nora says, hi. Quickita says, yo, Nora. Quickita said, we're in for a start, y'all. Okay, yeah, so we should get to the game. I have probably wasted enough of y'all's time. So again, we saw the Divination Seance, Faceless Dirk, trying to figure this out. So she's saying, yes, and feeling no pain, went into the tomb where he eventually fell dead. But what we're saying is that he was stabbed in the back. Oh, why? I was just in the chat. Why Tomcat? But yeah, so, but thank you, Nora, for the Tomcat. But yeah, so we think that the pain was probably like, oh, that's right. If he had the painkillers in his back, he wouldn't have felt that pain. So what pain did he feel? That's actually a decent point. So it was something else? Did somebody like kick him in the butt? But this seance vision proves he was stabbed in the tomb and felt great pain, no less. Okay, he obviously still was stabbed beforehand. But what would be this pain that he's feeling? Could it be emotional pain? Maybe it's emotional damage that he experienced. Oh, that. Therefore, as I asserted all along, it was the accused who stabbed the minister in the tomb. Yuck! Oh, everything just backfired big time. Wow, Garan has the devil's own luck, doesn't she? We're gonna die. We're gonna die, y'all. We're gonna die. Now then, shall I give voice to the soul of the deceased? Listen well and heed these words. Okay, so Quickita, look, we're reaching the insight. So after this, will we reach that clip spam? Possibly? Inside. Oh, Rafa's insight. At around 3 p.m., my father was waiting in the tomb to make the hostage exchange. He was drinking grape juice while gazing upon the picture of the Holy Mother. He had been waiting vigilantly when suddenly he heard Dirk's voice. Well, we don't know whose voice it was, just know it was a voice. The next moment, he was stabbed in the back and collapsed. My father tried to shoot his attacker, but he missed, and the attacker let out a laugh. Does that line... okay, because we did see him last time pointing the gun, but that doesn't make sense because the bullet was like way off to the side. It like shattered one of the statues or something, didn't it? So what now, Mr. Wright? It's up to us to knock holes in Rafa's interpretations of Inga's memories. In other words, we need to prove that her understanding of them could be mistaken. Okay, I'll give it a try. See, we're here, Queen Katie. So let's also just save periodically. We're only 15 minutes in the stream, but best practices. Gotta save my poggers. Quickita said we're in for a start, y'all. Oak said she is sobbing so hard, laughing. Wait, Nora, are you okay after the Doki Doki literature? Because you knew it was coming, right? Nora said, if only I had the hype you had. Quickita said, oh boy. Nora said, the happiness. Well, the thing is, I made the wise choice of thinking Natsuki is best character, and so if bad things happen, I feel like she got the least bad stuff happening to her. Quickita says, oh boy. Oh, I already read that. Quickita says, no, Eglin says, yeah, how you doing, Eglin? Quickita said, not me, of course. Oak's laughing, and the Eglin said, squirrel kicking. Perfect timing, Eglin, perfect timing. Okay, so around 3 p.m., my father was waiting in the tomb to make a hostage exchange. Now, for this, we don't present evidence, correct? We just got to find some inconsistency with what she's saying and what we see. Okay, so footsteps. He was drinking grape juice while gazing upon the picture of the Holy Mother. I mean, he drank it for... Okay, incense, man's voice. It doesn't say Dirk's voice. Was the incense burning? Pain! Footsteps. Oh, there's footsteps there! So that means he was farther away, right? He had to come up to him, or maybe he just walked around. So maybe that's what it is? I don't see a hit point meter, so we should be fine. And... Oh. Explosion! Laughter. It's always fun when things explode. Okay, so we're probably assuming the explosion is the gunshot. I'm gonna assume that the problem is, I'm gonna take control of the duck. Yes, I will save. I know I did just save, but I will save again. This is probably gonna be wrong, but the first thing that strikes me is that he heard footsteps after the pain. That should be a problem, right? Okay, these are his footsteps. Probably. And the incense is burning. Man's voice is like, oh, I hear a guy behind me. That's weird. Or it could be Inga talking to the portrait. Could be his own man's voice. Pain! And then footsteps. Oh, let's unpause. Then footsteps right there. That's weird, right? Because he's collapsed on the ground. And so if someone stabbed him in the back, these would be footsteps leading up to him, right? So can we try and select that sound? I'm probably gonna be wrong. I'm gonna be wrong. Present? Objection? Crap, there is a hit point meter! The benevolence! Crap. It's vague, that means I'm losing hit points. This inside is inconsistent with the vision. Oh? Please do tell, where exactly does this inconsistency lie, Hornhead? Well, it's kind of hard to say, especially when you put me on the spot like this. The defense will only present opinions that won't collapse under pressure. Stab. I guess I better take a closer look at the insights of vision before I try again. Okay, so I was wrong. Let's reload to get rid of that loss of hit points, because I'm a shameless safe scummer, yeah. Quickita said, I was the one who voted no! I know, you were the little angel on our shoulder. Unfortunately, we had a lot more devils on our other shoulder. Nora said, I moved on to Doki Doki, I forgot to change games. Quickita says, lol. Nora says, I... ... Quickita says, classic. Nora says, I don't. The tears won't stop. That's why you should never care about characters in games, I guess. Okay, so we need to find inconsistency. It wasn't that. He was drinking grape juice while gazing upon the picture of the Holy Mother. He had been waiting vigilantly when suddenly he heard Dirk's voice. The next moment, he was stabbed in the back and collapsed. My father tried to shoot his attacker, but he missed, and the attacker let out a laugh. I mean, maybe crap. Laughter. What? Okay, go back to the start. 3 p.m. Grapes, incense, sour. Okay, I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? Sour grapes and all that. And the incense is over there, so it looks like it's getting stronger. So that makes sense. Why doesn't he turn around when he hears a man's voice? And we could just click on the fact that it's a man's voice. We don't know if it's Dirk's voice. We could try to... Okay, Queen Katie, you know how I said that I am going to get this really quickly? I might not. Let's try to present this.
Objection!
Oh, did we get it? Oh, I think we got it. The music stopped. Okay. You benevolence, there seems to be an inconsistency with your interpretation. An inconsistency where? So is it either that we don't know if it was Dirk's or the fact that he didn't turn around and so he like wasn't surprised by it? It's like, there's something behind me. Unless he was trying to do that cool, like, James Bond villain thing, if I will talk with my back to you before a dramatic reveal. Whoops, I got stabbed in the back. Minister Inga is far too relaxed for what was supposedly about to take place. Okay, so yes, the fact that he didn't turn around. It made it seem like that it was just totally at ease with Dirk there. When he heard the voice you claim is Dirk's, he didn't seem the least bit alarmed. He just kept looking at the picture of the founder. So there we got it, Quick Katie. We're gonna get to the clip spam tonight, right? That's strange, right? He was waiting for Dirk to arrive with the founder's orb, but when he heard that voice, he didn't even turn to look. Don't you think he would have been worried about being attacked from behind? Okay, so are we going to argue that that wasn't Dirk's voice yet? So that maybe Maya was channeling a ghost of somebody? Because Maya's there. Oh, a poll just appeared. Saying, I can accept everything about Logan except, this is definitely a Rukov poll. Ovaltine, green jello with carrots. Now, that's not a me thing. That's a Utah thing. My family actually doesn't do jello casserole side dishes. Light mode Discord. He gave away Fun Dip. I accept everything. Well, I will vote green jello with carrots simply because that is not a me thing. And so I do not accept that about myself. Once we get to some more background music, I will read some more in the chat though. Let's keep going. Don't you think he would have been worried about being attacked from behind? Oh, excuse me. Then whose voice was it? It was likely someone whose presence wouldn't have alarmed him. Someone like a friend? Maybe a lover? Maybe... But there was no third party at the scene of the crime. Therefore, the voice can only have belonged to Dirk. The voice of a third party who wasn't there in the tomb. Were there speakers in the tomb? I don't think we found any. Apollo, don't we have something that could reveal the owner of the mystery vault? Do we? Hang on, is it gonna be, was there a TV there? Was there an episode of the Plume Punisher playing? So summon our court director. Oh, the poll is done, and Light Mode Discord is won with 71% of the vote, with green jello with carrots coming in second place at 29%. Okay, so hang on, so something else that could reveal the owner of the mystery voice. So not my badge, not the photo of Jove, autopsy report, tomb diagram. This show anything else? I don't see any speakers. See, that's where the bullet was found by the shattered statue, and he was laying here pointing the gun over here, so that doesn't make sense for when he fired the gun. So I wonder if the explosion came from inside the statue. Maybe there was like a bomb in there? Okay, tomb crime photo. Oh, a cell phone! He was talking on the phone. But that doesn't help us because we want to establish a third party. I don't think you can kill someone over phone. I've never tried. But I'm going to be honest, I've never tried to kill anyone ever, like in any way, let alone over the phone. But I imagine over the phone would be more difficult. Huh?
Twitch is telling me Cheer to be the third highest donator, even though I'm already the second highest, donating to prove Twitch wrong. Boo. You got me with the boo-bee. Thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits. I mean, I certainly have not asked Twitch to say such things, but I appreciate it nonetheless. See, on my screen, it lists you as the #1 donator, but that might just be of tonight. It says, or maybe it's like of the new month because now it's November. Yeah, because we did a stream. We did a couple of streams after the beginning of November. Yeah, it says #1 is Oak with 20 and Rukov in second with 10. And then Cheer to take #3. So if anybody wants third place,
Now's the time to snatch it. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be the phone, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. Okay, I appreciate that. Oh, now we got some background music. Let me read a few more comments in the chat, though. Viking Tropical says, I know who you are already? That's an odd thing to hear from somebody who you just met. Said, we talk about you a lot in Nora's stream. Good things, I hope. Or if bad things, at least hopefully entertainingly bad things. But thank you very much again for the follow. Viking Tropical, would you prefer I call you Viking or Tropical? Assuming you're still here. I'm fine with either. Nora says, I'm not okay. I need a cookie and a juice box, yes. Okay, bad news, I do not have cookies or juice boxes. I do have an empty Kit Kat wrapper. An empty Halloween Kit Kat wrapper. Is that? I think that's there. Pat on the head. You can smell it. You can still smell a little bit of the chocolate in there. Oak says Nora definitely needs a cookie and a juice box. Laughing. Nora says the tears. Viking Tropical says the famous Logan Paul. That guy. I'm not a fan of Logan Paul. Huh?
I am going to attack my pillow with my head. Don't worry, it is time to purge. Spray, spray. Oh, this is full of vanilla scented water.
No!
Huh? Spray, spray.
Huh?
We talk about you, neutral things. I'll say. Also, I think they prefer Viking.
Oh.
Boo.
Yeah! Okay, first of all, thank you both, Rukov and Oak, for the 10 bits each. And Rukov, get a good night's sleep. Sleep well, you're awesome. Get some good rest. I'm kind of surprised it's the purge. I know just before stream, I was talking to Vero on Discord, so I don't know, maybe the internet is still all wonky in Vero land. But, so yeah, purge away, but don't stab me. It's mean to only purge on one person all the time. And thank you so much for the 10 bits there as well. Okay, it was funny with the way TTS Girl said that. It didn't sound like neutral. It sounded like neuter. Oh, and like, I don't want to talk about neuter.
Amateurs.
Oh, 100 bits. Thank you so much. And so Oak said you prefer Viking. Thank you for 100 bits. I really appreciate that. Oh, and a pin message, Rukop pin a message from Nora said, I'm not going to purge anyone today. Well, thank you, Nora. Maybe my insides are finally free from being stabbed with a knife. I assume a knife. It could be a dagger. A dagger's like a type of knife, or like just a spike or an ice pick or something like that. But either way, I am glad if I'm not being stabbed. But Viking, thank you so much for the 100 bits. First to follow and now 100 bits. You friendo are making a phenomenal first impression. Except you call me Logan Paul, but I guess I'll take that if it means a follow and 100 bits. Nora said, I'm violently sobbing, but like, are you enjoying the game? Are you enjoying violently sobbing? Quiggity said, speaking of new game, how's the funds for Metaphor? The funds are there. I haven't purchased it yet. I have downloaded and installed the demo. I think it'd probably be good for us to play that first, just to make sure that I really want to play. I think Beowulf said that there's at least 4 hours of content, which would be plenty for me. So we will see. I was downloading and installing the demo last night. Oh wait, a pin message now pinned by Rukov from definitely not Rukov saying stabs Logan. Well, well, at least the you guys are sharing the stabbing. Okay, but yes, Queen Katie, I'm hopeful for Metaphor Re Fantasio. And when we played, we can try it with that, hopefully, the motion smoothing, whatever. Not motion smoothing like, crap, because that's like where they do the AI stuff to add extra frames. But you know, the stuff where it's not like shaky cam to hopefully make it a bit easier on ya. Okay, let's play a little bit more, and then I will read some more of the chat. Apollo, don't we have something that could reveal the owner of the mystery voice? You know, I think we do. Something that Inga had while he was waiting for dark. Okay, well, I felt smart because I figured it out, and now they're spoon feeding it. With it, we just might be able to figure out whose voice it was. Well, since it's a cell phone, we ought to be able to check like the call history, right, and see who he was talking to. I believe we can identify the male voice ministering a heart with this. We're of course going to save though, right, before we do this, in case I am overlooking something more obvious than a cell phone. So, photo of him and present.
Take that!
That's my father's phone. You thought I was going to say my father's dead body. I already know he's dead, but I didn't know he had a flip phone. He won't let me have a phone. Oh, Daddy, why wouldn't you let me have a phone? Can I play games on it? Is it here? Can I have his phone? I know this must be hard for you, but can you please take a look at this photo? Oh, Hype Train! 101!
Amateurs.
100, it's a bidding war! Thank you. Wow! That one wasn't really scary, but I was very surprised that there was more TTS for some reason. Thank you for the 101 bits. That started a Hype Train. I'm just a level 1 Hype Train, but a Hype Train nonetheless. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the 101 bits. I guess I should read a couple more comments and really quickly. If there are lurkers out there, we do play the game, I promise. But this is also probably why that it takes so long to do anything. I get distracted. Nora says, I ended my stream with no words. I'm tired, I'm hurt, I'm sad. But there's always Natsuki, right? Oak says, happy birthday, Rukov. Quigady says, salute to Nora. Nora says, happy birthday to you. Quigady says, but anyway, and Nora says, happy Betif Day to you. Quigady says, happy birthday, Rukov again. Nora says, happy birthday, dear sob Rukov. Viking says, hugs Nora. Nora said, more sobbing. Happy birthday to you. Quigady says, hugs Nora. Oak says, hug to Nora. Nora said, more violent sobbing. Magpie says, happy birthday to a fellow bird. And Nora says, I am unwell. Quigady said, gotta hunt down something too snacky on. Ooh, hope you get some good snacks. Again, I got plenty of these Kit Kat wrappers to go around. Okay, so I think I'm slowly getting caught up. Again, thank you so much for the Hype Train. I guess most of it is Viking and Oak, but even anyone who has not donated to the Hype Train or donated lesser amounts, I appreciate and love you all. You're all amazing and wonderful and fantastic. And thank you for the Hype Train. It's really awesome. That's a fun way to start the first. Holy cow! I was gonna say the first few minutes of the stream. We're a half hour in the stream. I've done nothing. We've spent a half hour here just goofing off. I need to pay attention. There's something here that could point us toward the identity of the voice. This is the real source of the man's voice. Here we go. You want to get right on there. Present. Take that. Ha, cell phone. What?
Here is 50 cents.
Hey!
Tell us 3 reasons Pepper is best cat.
Okay. So first of all, she's so non-destructive. Because you know, like a lot of cats that like knock things off. She doesn't get into things. She doesn't wreck things. She doesn't mess with things or play with things unless you present it to her as like, this is yours. Then she knows it's hers and she'll like play with it and everything like that. She is also really, really just sweet. She's not like an aggressive cat or anything like that. She just has like, anytime you see her facial expression, she just has no guile behind those eyes. She's just always very nice and sweet and kind with the and she's hypoallergenic, pretty much.
I cannot stand my uneven bit count, and there's a Hype Train, so here.
Thank you very
Flounder?
Flounders aren't scary, I don't think. Thank you for the 19. Oh, wow, 200!
Alright, let's stop with this fight. This is your cue to get caught up with chat.
Oh, I have some bad news, Viking. I will probably catch up. I probably won't in the first 2 hours. I will read a few more comments to get closer, but I'm sorry, I'm always very far behind. But thank you so much for the 200 bits. I appreciate that. And nobody should feel any obligation to donate or anything like that, even when Hype Train is going. As I've said a million times before, generosity like this is never required, but always very, very much appreciated. So thank you so much, both of you, all of you, Rukov, Oak, Viking, all of you, thank you so much for the bits. I really, really appreciate it. Your kindness is not going unnoticed. I'm very, very grateful and appreciative. So thank you so much. Thank you. But I will read a couple of comments here then, even though there's no music going on. Nora said, I have 2 points left because of that. Quigita said, I don't know what though. Oak says, Nora gave me mod also. Now I can be evil. Quigita said, Beef Longa, stop telling me you're new. I get it. Nora said, emotional ... pain. But yeah, I don't know why the Beef Longa thing keeps saying it's new. It does that to me too. Oak says, Logan, stop giving Nora flashbacks. Nora said, I am unwell. I can have that cookie and juice box now. Quigita said, I got puffcorn. You know, ... I wonder who did the insights between Amara's death and Rafa being born. That's a thought for me. Oh, maybe because I mean, I think the conventional wisdom would be that the queen would do it, but I still wonder if the queen actually has the power to do any of this stuff. I kind of suspect the queen might not have any spiritual power, and that Amara was the only one who had it and passed it on to Rafa, and the queen is just like having Amara. That the reason why Amara is there pretending to be Nana instead of off in some remote part of the kingdom is because she's doing all of the channeling. So like when we look at the court record and we have this photograph of like, hey, here is Queen Amara doing a channeling rite, that's actually also going to be Nana. Looking a lot younger, so maybe she's already channeling someone? I don't know. A cell phone? Right. I believe the voice the minister heard was of a call on his cell phone. I see. Well, that certainly makes sense. What is your eminence's view on the matter? I concede the possibility. He did have a second cell phone he used for his side hose. Then it seems I must refine my vision. Oh, that's right, because we had to do this over and over again. Crap, so the insight isn't over. Your subordinate's voice. It appears that the voice belonged to one of my father's subordinates. Again, we can check the cell phone, right? Check the call history, see who it was. Why do you suppose he was talking to one of them, then? My father had members of the secret police positioned throughout the capital. They were supposed to contact him as soon as they saw Dirk and the rest of you. I hope it's not like that. I hope Datsa Rebel's not like a traitor to us and was calling and conspiring with Inga or something like that. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Because I don't know if there are any other dudes we know. Your benevolence, I believe you have an insight to revise. I know, bobbed head. Don't presume to tell me how to do my duty. Duty. Insight revised. So my father then took a call from a subordinate at the palace. I don't know if that really helps us any, though, because, like, I mean, I guess it says it could have been somebody else besides Dirk. It wasn't necessarily a male's voice. So the voice was coming from the phone. That's good to know. But there might have been other sounds coming from the phone. Sounds that could be clues. Let's take another look at Raven's insights and really focus on the various sensations. Oh, so are we saying the explosion maybe was over the phone also? Because he seems to be focusing on sounds. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Yeah, last trial of the game, and we're just barely getting the hang of this. So grapes, incense, sour. Okay, so that's a taste, right? Or a feeling or something like that. So we gotta look for sounds. I think the only other sound I can think of was either laughter or explosion, right? Or it could be, I guess, footsteps is a sound. So footsteps, these are his footsteps, okay. Subordinate's voice, yeah, I'm chatting on the phone. I don't know. We can get together later. What? What? Lions were talked about what? These, no, what was that? There was none of that before. Where did that come from? No. What? You don't say it like, all right, I'll revise the insight so it's someone's voice on the phone. Oh, by the way, a lion and a dog? What? Okay, so I guess that's what we're clicking? Although, hang on a second, let me check some of the court record real quick. On the autopsy report, huh?
Alrighty, I'm gonna leave for now to try to catch up on my sleep. It's delayed just like the champ meeting.
That's fair.
I'll probably catch you up on the next stream. Have a good one, everybody.
Yes, please do. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you again for the follow, for the bits, for the hype. Oh, the hype train ended, but thank you again so much for that. Have a good rest of your night, Viking. I appreciate that. Thank you for these parting bits as well. And have a good rest of your night, and hopefully we can see you next time. Have a good one. Bye. Thank you so much for being here. Sleep well. Okay, so like I was saying, time of death is approximately 3 o'clock p.m., but there's some fudge room there, right? I don't know how much fudge room, but I was gonna say the dog barking, what if that is Shadow outside? But that would have been like 45 minutes earlier, right? Okay, but regardless, we're gonna have to pause on the lion's roar and the dog's bark. I will say before we click those things, but it's gotta be one of those, yeah? Although crap, we gotta figure out which one of the statements that's inconsistent with, yeah? Subordinate's void, lion's roar, and a dog's bark. took a call from the subordinate in the palace. The next moment, he was stabbed in the back and collapsed. Father tried to shoot his attacker. Wait, yeah, so which of these... Are these the only statements? Father took a call from a subordinate in the palace. Next moment, he was stabbed in the back and collapsed. I mean, is it pain from hearing a dog? Tried to shoot, but he missed, and the attacker let out a laugh. So I guess it could be the laugh or the explosion, but what's with the lions where the dogs bark? And why do they get their own fonts? Let's save.
Hey,
I heard what happened. I heard what happened. I'm checking the chat. Let's see. Quick, said, order that. Nora said, pain? Question mark. Octa's quote 253 says, bro, I desperately want a snack right now, but we have none. Quick said, better safe than nothing. Better safe than sorry. Why did I write nothing, huh, brain? Oak says, Katie dies. Quick said, Rafa, Hornhead. I went through character development for you to make mistakes. Shame. Nora said, my heart rate actually sped up. I could feel my heart rapidly beating it. I gently opened the door. That is the worst moment in DDLC. Said my stomach started hurting so bad it still hurts. Oak says, Nora, you should give me editor perms on Twitch so I can fix your category. Well, if you're a mod, don't mods have editor permissions? Nora said my heart physically hurts. Like, I know people say, oh, my heart hurts. It actually hurts. Not exaggeration. Well, it could be unrelated. Maybe you're having a cardiac arrest. Are you all right? Quickie said, Logan, you can do it. Right track. Yes, please. Nora said, Chad, I'm having a heart attack. Probably. No, I'm not a doctor. I don't know, but I just take care of yourself. Says, what does a heart attack feel like? One of the big symptoms I always hear of the heart attack is you get tingles in your left arm. Has to do, I guess, with the way the blood circulation flows. So you're, I don't know what the tingles feel like, but maybe it's like numbness or pins and needles or tingles or aching or something like that in your left arm. So I'm not sure. But okay, so I did save, right? I just saved. So let's select the sounds. So that's just weird, and it came out of nowhere.
Objection!
No, music is still going, so it's not that. So it's probably gonna be like the explosion being the gun or something. So let's reload. So that was wrong. So yeah, we'll try the explosion. Let's see. Quick says, huzzah, I'm so proud. Oak says, oh, I gotta unpause this. How do I unpause? There we go. Oak says to Nora, sorry, Nora, you're having a heart attack. Rest in peace, Nora. Died from the whiplash of such a cliffhanger. And then a winky face. Okay, hang on. We're gonna pause on the explosion, maybe? Because he didn't fire in this direction. So let's try that. And I just want to pause, then we'll get to the right save. Explosion! So the statement we want is, try to shoot his attacker, but I missed the attacker let out a left. So let's try explosion.
Objection!
Crap! Okay, I'm gonna guess at least one or two more times, and then I may need to shout out Potato for some help from Queen Katie. Huh. Nora said, okay, I'm gonna remove your mod privileges. Oak says, no! Nora said, I might be having a heart attack. What does that feel like? Oak says, I gently opened the Logan Robo. He said, Logan stole my joke. I was about to type maybe lover. Okay, so maybe it's the laughter? Because Phoenix gave a specific hint that it was a sound. And so we'll wait when we see laughter and try clicking on that then, maybe? Are we gonna do the he doesn't have a mouth? Oh, wait, hang on. I wanna check some of the court record. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, I couldn't remember if Dirk had a diamond on his forehead, but he does. Okay. So, because that's the thing. Did we also figure out, do tattoos follow you if you channel a spirit? Let's try selecting the laughter. Present?
Objection!
Nope. Okay, crap. Okay, let me leave one more guess, and then I'm probably gonna need a hint. I'm gonna shout potato after this. Maybe I shouldn't be paying attention to Phoenix talking about it, except sounds, we need a hint because, and that lion and the dog bark. I need to read more of, I think, the comments. So it says, my father then, start at the beginning. At around 3 p.m., my father was waiting in the tomb to make the hostage exchange. I feel like we don't know if it necessarily was 3 p.m. The autopsy says that, but we could be wrong. He was drinking grape juice while gazing upon the picture of the Holy Mother. We saw him with grape juice. There's the picture of the Holy Mother, so it's about right. My father then took a call from a subordinate at the palace. And there's no sound of the phone ringing, but it also could be on vibrate. Who knows how long he was on the phone. But also okay, grapes, incense, sour. The next moment, he was stabbed in the back and collapsed. My father tried to shoot his attacker, but he missed, and the attacker let out a laugh. Okay, footsteps, incense, subordinate's voice, then out of nowhere, lions roar and dogs bark, which makes no sense. Pain! Ugh. Footsteps. I guess it could be those footsteps, like I tried to do earlier, but except he's probably just walking around. You know, I'm gonna say potato. I think I need a hint. Try not to give it away, but is there a hint? Nora says, quote, feeling of impending doom is a symptom of heart attacks. What in the world? Queen said, I'll be so darn proud if Logan gets this part here. Yes, good job. Oak said, quote, I've never tried to kill anyone. Sure. Twitch just says that, well, I'm number 1 now because I just donated. Rukop, can you pin that, please? Nora said, when I got to that scene, I felt like I was going to throw up. I still kind of do. Quickita said, the warning wasn't lying. To be honest, I'd say take a break from DDLC till you're better. That's the thing, like, it's a great game, but you don't want the game to come at the expense of your well-being. I will scroll down to the bottom in just a minute if I can't figure this out, and see if we've gotten a hint. Let's see. Shoot his attacker, but he missed. The attacker let out a laugh. Let me just watch this again. So he pulls out his gun. Maybe something that we see with the gun. Maybe that it's not loaded. No, because we can't see how many bullets are in it.
Katie says first hint, but it might not help you pinpoint the exact statement /
Okay.
panel though. Do you remember something that happened somewhere involving an doggo and a lion-like thing?
Yeah, I mean, it was Shadow. So maybe it's gonna be the 3 p.m. That's what it is. Okay, so I think that's what it is. So it's like I said before. So this is earlier. So the autopsy was wrong. So at around 2 p.m., Shadow was surprised by a firecracker, and that's the explosion. Well, no. The firecracker was probably far at the bazaar. So never mind. So maybe that wasn't the explosion. Maybe the explosion still was something else. Shocked look at Albie's face, had dots and stitches. When the police came and arrested him, the noise spooked Shadow, who ran off when Albie caught up with him in the courtyard. Shadow had what looked to be Nana's hat. Wait a second. But the lion's roar would be the warbad. Was he on the phone with Dats? I just said earlier, I hope Dats didn't betray us. Oh, okay. Dats might not be a traitor. Maybe. I was gonna say maybe Inga is secretly a rebel. But that wouldn't make any sense because he's been killing rebels. So that's what it's gonna be. So it's gonna be the time. So the time is off. So it's not gonna be 3 p.m. So the lion's roar is the warbad and the dog barking and Shadow. So he's on the phone with Dats and he hears that earlier. Okay, so we got this. Lions roar and dogs bark. So I think I've already saved, right? Because we've tried this a number of times. Let's see, please.
Objection!
What? No, that is totally it. Did I have the wrong statement? Was I not on the 3 p.m.? That's totally what it is. Okay, hang on. Maybe I need to click the lion's roar instead of the dog's bark. I gotta be on the right path. Please tell me I'm on the right path. And then I will read some more of the chat in just a second here. But that's the whole thing, is around 3 p.m. Let me try rewinding until we get the specifically the lion's roar, because we can say that's a warbad as opposed to the dog's bark. Lion's roar. And select that. And so that's gonna say that he was on the phone with Dats.
Objection!
Come on. Ugh! Okay, Potato, am I on the right track? Potato? So maybe it's not the 3 p.m. Maybe I need to say support in the palace. Except I feel like I already clicked that earlier. So let's try clicking support in the palace and clicking on the war bad and the dog's bark. But I think that was the first thing I tried, wasn't it? Let's see. Quickita says, oh, I already read that. Nora said, I'll eat the wrapper. Definitely taking a break. And Viking says, Logan, Viking is fine. Also, Nora mentioned you already about your AA channel. That's why I greeted you there. Oh, that's awesome. That's actually kind of neat. Okay. So yeah, this was the first thing I clicked. That's why it's frozen on here. Huh?
Kitty says you're on the right path, Logan. You just need to pick the correct statement.
Okay.
You're on the right panel, though.
Okay, so with the right... Wow! Thank you so much for the 10 bits there. Okay, so the right panel was the 3 p.m. panel. So I gotta find the right... Or maybe this is the statement. Wait, crap, is this the statement or is this the panel? Is the thing I'm switching the statement or the panel? And the laughter was Dat's laughing. Okay, but I wish I could just communicate and say, look, here's a statement. All the things that happen with that line up with this. So that shows first of all, that A, it wasn't 3 p.m., this was at 2 p.m. B, he wasn't talking to a subordinate in the palace, he was talking on the phone to Dats, who was in the bazaar at the time. And 3, that the explosion wasn't a gunshot, it was a firecracker. So how do I communicate that? Let's try this again. Let's try what I was doing before and clicking the lion's roar instead of because I feel like the lion's roar very specifically shows that this was not at this location. And so when she says subordinate at the palace, the lion's roar will say there's no war bad there, maybe? I just wish I could tell the game what I'm thinking. And present.
Objection!
Please. Oh, the music went finally! Oh, that was way too hard, even after I figured it out. I hate to break it to you, your benevolence, but you misinterpreted something again. What do you mean? Oh, again? Oh. Smooth move, Apollo. I think you just hurt her feelings. Don't forget she's a 14-year-old child. Stop being a jerk. She may put on a brave face, but she feels more than she lets on. Well, let me rephrase that, your benevolence. Your interpretation of your father's phone call to his subordinate at the palace is inconsistent with his final memory. What do you mean by that? A lion's roar could be heard over the phone. Don't you find that strange? You claim the call was with someone at the palace. But let me ask you, do you keep lions that... Phoenix, can you lean over and tell them it's not a lion, it's a warbad. It's what they sound like. No, the only animals at the palace are little birdies and my pet frog. I gotta ask, chat. Does her pet frog have a canon name, or do we need to name her frog? Why, that giant one in front of the minister's house is her pet? Besides, there aren't any lions in Karain. We don't even have any zoos. A rather sad state of affairs, I'm afraid. Huh! Well, I remember hearing a sound like that. Okay, so Apollo does. Oh yeah, because Apollo, of course, should know the warbad. He should be more familiar with Karain than Phoenix. I gotta read some more. Quick in his head. Oh, I almost choked on my popcorn. Wait, talking about the neutral things. Nora said, I'm not gonna purge anyone today. Oak said, TTS girl can't read neutral. Nora said, whoa. Quickita said, holy. Oak says, whoa, based Viking. Nora said, Viking. Quickita said, Viking. That's $1. Nora says, oh my. Oak said, I'll purge. Someone stabs Logan. Nora said, it's actually the samurai spear I always stab you with. Oak says, with a toothpick though, that still hurts. Definitely not Rukov stabs Logan. Oak says, wow, who's this person and why aren't they Rukov? Well, it's definitely not Rukov, wink. Nora says, quote, are you enjoying the game? I feel like I'm about to throw up and everything in my body hurts. I think it's great. Quickita said, yee, good idea. And you can carry the demo over to the full game if you're into it. And Viking does a hydrate command. I will fully hydrate now. Thank you, Viking. Okay, so yeah, this insight is taking longer than I expected. But the goal is we gotta reach the clip spam tonight. Well, I remember hearing a sound like that. The lion's roar coming from the phone is actually from something hanging out in the jungle. The bazaar. Temple. It's the bazaar. Isn't that the cry of the war bat over in the bazaar? Ha! Your benevolence, do you think you can clarify the voice for me? Very well. I will now attempt to further refine my vision. It's gonna be Dats, right? And we hear him go, it is so funny throwing firecrackers at puppy dogs. Bloop, 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 bloop. Warbat's cry. What's this? Ha! Just as I suspected, it was the call of a warbat. That means the subordinate Minister Inga was talking to. Okay, hang on. So there is still a chance that maybe Dats isn't a bad guy. Because his secret police were chasing Dats, right? I think. So maybe, yeah, because was that in, oh crap, wrong button, court record. Was that in Albi's statement as well? Dats slipped out of a bizarre manhole, got yelled at by a dog and a warbat, and then threw a firecracker. The shocked look at Albi's face had Dats in stitches when the police came along and detained the rebel. Okay, so hopefully it wasn't Dats that he was on the phone with. So hopefully Dats is not a traitor. That it is just the police who detained him. That means the subordinate Minister Inga was talking to was in the bazaar, not the palace. But why is it important where the call came from? What significance could it have? Because it establishes the time. She's right. Is it important to know where the call was made from? Yes, it's very important. It's actually very important. Knowing that the person on the other end was at the bazaar means, that the loud explosion might not have been the sound of a gunshot. But I can think of no other item that makes such a noise in the area. Go ahead, Apollo. Tell her what a firecracker is. She clearly doesn't know. Tell Rafa the real source of that sound. Will do. Well, Hornhead, I'm waiting. I'm just gonna save again in case the game's a beehole to me. It likes beeholing. I don't think it's a verb, but it likes doing it. What was the true source of that explosive sound? So Albi's statement right here, and huzzah! Take that! What is that? It's Albi your guide's statement. In it, he claims that Dats a rebel threw a firecracker at him while he was at the bazaar. Then, yes, the sound heard over the phone was a firecracker exploded. I feel like I should have been able to take a shortcut. The game should give me an achievement if I clicked the time instead of the sound of the warbad. Let's see. Nora said, did you guys know Viking is an actual Viking? Like in the sense, is Viking like Norwegian? Is that wait, is it where are Vikings originally from? I want to say like Norway. Or is it Finland? I'm not sure. Quickgator said, bad news though. I heard that the demo seems not to have anything to turn off the shaky thing, and the cutscenes will have to wait till the full game to see. Boo. Well, maybe I'll just buy the whole thing anyway, because I think I'll probably like to play it anyhow, even if it ends up not being a stream game, so we'll figure it out. Nora said he literally looks like a Viking, and Viking says to Nora, appreciate it. Quickgator said, I want the flip phone, it's so cool. Oh, that's $1.01. Nora said, quote, he got any games on my dead dad's phone, Rafe? Probably. Oak said, also forcing Logan to be sentimental real quick. It's easier than you might think. Quickgator said, funny thing, I recently got these cool treats called Kit Kat Thins. It's easier for me to eat them compared to normal Kit Kats. So is it just like a thinner wafer? Are they still in sticks? Or like, I am curious to know more about this. Let me read one more comment, then we'll get back in the game. Nora says, I got to spend some time with Natsuki. We made cupcakes together. It was great. I went to the literature club. Sayori wasn't there. I went to wake her up. I gently opened the door. I gently opened the door. the door. Quick, I'll get a timestamp. Quick, it says 33:11. I'm already almost a half hour behind. I'm probably, that's okay. I think I'm doing all right. Oh, yeah. And yet, a bullet was found at the scene of the crime. Yeah, in a completely different area than where he was pointing the gun. A bullet fired from Minister Inga's gun. How'd you explain that? Wow, we don't know whether it was fired during the course of the crime, right? Or do you have evidence that proves when the pistol was discharged? No, I have none. Wait a second. If that loud bang was a firecracker, then could that laugh at the end have been ... That's a rebel! That's a rebel Hugh O'Connor. No, it can't be. Oh, it can and it is. The laugh came from none other than the Joker, who got kicked out of... Oh, we don't even get to choose it? Apologies saying it. Who got a kick out of startling Albie with his dragon snot snaps. Hey. That happy-go-lucky, that's a rebel. Oh, cheerful music. Rafa's dad is dead, but we're all laughing, yeah, because our dads are fine, except Apollo. Both his dads are dead. Phoenix, does he have a dad? I don't know, but if he marries Miles, he won't have a father-in-law. What? Oh, that was a big one, excuse me. Someone should really put a leash on that guy. I should read some more in the chat, though, because I am a half hour behind. Hang on, sip of water. Oak says, thank you so much for this stream. It's really helping cheer me up this week. Oh, I'm so glad. You're not having to leave, are you? Because I feel like you usually say thanks for the stream when you leave. Are you able to stick around? I hope it's helping. Quikita said, quote, this is the real source of the man's voice. Slaps his butt. Quikita said, first thing came to mind. I'm sorry, lol. Quikita says, guys. Oak says, wow. Quikita said, that's 19 cents, Oak. And $2, Viking. Nora says, oh my, Viking. Hey, Logan. Oh! I heard what happened. I am reading the chat. Oh, that was Oak who said this. Oak is still here. So thank you, Oak, for sticking around. I was worried that you had to leave early or something. So thank you for sticking around. I hope you've been enjoying this jaunt through Ace Attorney, since it's not like the game series that you're one of them that you're used to playing. You said you're new to this, right? And Nora says Viking Logan doesn't get caught up until the second half of the hour mark. Sometimes it's earlier. Oak says, yeah, Logan's whole thing is that he can't catch up to chat to save his life. Takes a whole 3-hour stream to catch up. Viking says, I want my bits back then, /JK. Nora says, I don't have cookies of juice boxes. My head is starting to hurt. Quikita said, Logan, apparently there's an update. I can see a clip button in the player when I'm on theater mode. Oh, wait, a Twitch update. Oh, okay. I haven't checked that out. Anybody want to test it out? Next time you do a clip test out, see if it works well. Okay, let's play some more. Someone should really put a leash on that guy. Oh, no. I shudder to think how one man could be the cause of so much trouble. Oh, is he in the gallery? Hey there, AJ P-dubs. You can thank me later. Bailiff, arrest him. That's a terrorist. No one asked for your commentary, Mr. Rebel. We're not arrested. We're just yeah, there's a wanted man. There's a terrorist in the gallery. It's fine. Your benevolence. Do you need to revise your insight? It would appear so. All insight revised. Oh, so she's not chained to the around 3 p.m. So that's got to be what we click next, right? My father then took a call from a subordinate at the bazaar. Bloop. The true source of that loud bang was the firecracker Dats threw. Bloop. And the final laugh belonged to none other than Dats himself. Bloop. Well, this changes everything. Let's go over the details of Rafa's insight again. Okay. I think I've got this down now. Time to find another inconsistency. I will save before I try clicking it, though. Okay, give me the save button. Save. Save. So the question is, do we go to I think if it was me, we should be allowed to click any of the things that Dats was doing. The warbad, the dog barking, Dats laughing, the explosion, any of that stuff, we should be able to click. I think we'll go to the laughing or whatever if it mentions Dats by name. Because subordinate, that's probably one of the police guys. Warbad's cry, dogs bark. mean? Oh, yeah. Footsteps, okay. Getting ready to pause. We're getting closer. So it's gonna be either laughter or explosion. It's gonna maybe firecracker. Explosion! Actually, let's go and see if it specifies stats. It doesn't. Oh, crap. Can I fast forward back to that thing? I don't want to have to wait through this whole thing all over again. Give me a fast forward button. Select, pause, rewind. There we go. Fast forward is M. Okay, we're almost there. We'll pause on the explosion, and then the 3 p.m. is going to be what's the inconsistency. I will save before we do this, but it's got to be this, right? Pointing the gun. Oh, but I'm too weak. Explosion. Okay, let's save. Save. And do it's the 3 p.m. that's wrong, right? And select. Explosion. Present.
Objection!
Oh, do we got it? Okay, yeah, I think we got it. This should be enough. This should be enough for the insight, right? Your benevolence, there's a glaring problem with this insight. There is. You stated that the murder happened at around 3 p.m., which is right around the time my client arrived at the scene. However, now that we know that what the source of the loud bang is, your insight conflicts with a certain piece of evidence. So hang on, I want to check one thing really quick. Oh, wrong button. In the court record, I want to look at the photo of his body. Did he have any like mark on him? So maybe the pain was him clobbered over the head. Might not have been. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it is just the knife. But the autopsy said around 3 p.m. But again, maybe that's just because maybe they didn't check time of death. They just assumed because that's when everybody ran in there. Your insight conflicts with a certain piece of evidence. I suppose I have to ask the obvious here. What evidence conflicts with the claim that the murder occurred at 3 p.m.? I'm gonna save in case the game's a jerk. And it's gonna be obvious statement again, yeah? And click it.
Take that!
There we go. Okay, I think we got it. I'll be your guide statement again. I hate it when you present the same evidence twice. Yes, because to summarize what he said, at around 2 p.m., Shadow was surprised by a firecracker and ran into the palace courtyard. I mean, is it not possible that the secret police people took a little video on the cell phone of that and then sent it to Inga? And Inga wasn't on the phone. He was like watching a video. And it's one of those things he's looking up he had tried watching before. It's like, I can't hear it, so I'm going to hold it up to my ears so I can hear all this stuff this time. I've done that before. Quick said, or read that. Oak said, bro, I desperately want a tasty treat right now. What kind of treats y'all want? Quick said, I don't know if that's new, not sure. Oak said, but we have no tasty treats. Frowny face. Quick said, oh wait, never mind, forget me. Nora said, my stomach and head hurt. Quick said, I'm embarrassed, it seems. Magpie says, Garon saying side hose is incredibly funny. I'm glad. I almost didn't say that because I thought, is that too crude of a joke? Nora said, also, Logan, we met Salmonella and need to, in Ace Attorney. I forgot that's a name. I'm like, that's a disease. Weren't people getting that from like quarter pounders from McDonald's or something? And I need to protect Maya at all costs. Nora said is giving Mr. Yamada about Yukiko is giving me that what announcer about Yukiko. Quickita said, ha, Inga is a criminal. You think he'd have a call history? Okay, good point. Good call. Queen Katie. He's probably one of those guys, like any of you guys ever watch Breaking Bad? It was always great when the villain Gus Fring, he has all the burner phones, so we see a scene where he's like talking to somebody on the phone, then what he always does, he takes a phone, breaks it in half, and throws the pieces away. That's probably what Inga did. He's probably a Gus Fring. All right, at around 2 p.m., Shadow was surprised by a firecracker and ran into the palace courtyard. Around 2 p.m.? That's right, 2 p.m., not 3 p.m. for Your Honor. 2 is a different number than 3. 3 is more than 2, and 2 is therefore less than 3. More math with Apollo Justice. Ah! Oh, you suggest? Oh, look, her nails are on the thing. Somebody said that her nails are gonna break. I want to see her nails break. Are you suggesting? I think you know where I'm going with this. That's his laugh, the cry of the war bad. and the bang of the firecracker were all heard right before Minister Ringa's death. Thanks to Albee's statement, we can put a definitive timestamp on all of these sounds. Therefore, what this vision shows is that it is extremely likely that the deceased's final moments were at 2 rather than 3, as we had originally thought. Okay, so this should be enough to clear Dirk's name, right? Because Dirk was with us at 2 p.m. when this happened. Like, we are all his alibi. I still don't know why his face is all blurry. I mean, that doesn't really make any sense. His eye patch is very crisp. But yeah, like this shouldn't be him. So did somebody else dress up as him? Oh, hey, you know what this might mean? Maybe Dirk isn't naked in that coffin right now. Maybe there were 2 sets of clothes. One that, like there's a bloody set and the one he was wearing, and so swap clothes. So he might be clothed. But yeah, this should clear his name right there. Now he's got an alibi. He was with us at the time, and you can't see his face in there, so something's obviously wrong. Dare I ask? Huh? It means the murder took place a full hour before Dirk entered the tomb. Down. So this should be enough, right? There's no coming back from this. Let me read some more comments to the chat, though. Oak says to Nora, I know Logan is going to ask because I didn't even remember this. There's a, that word, teacher in P4 that calls Yukiko the only cute one in class. Oh, I forgot about that. I just remember the one teacher with the big buck teeth that I hated because he was just always accusing all the students of sexual impropriety. Muraoka, that was his name. Hated that guy. Oak said, name Mr. Yamada. I don't remember I remember Muraoka. I remember there was one with a hand puppet, and then there was a lady with like a sphinx head. They were not good teachers. Nora said, Mr. Yamada said, that's good. I'm glad the only cutie in class was able to return. Oak said, and then there's that one announcer who said, she must bring in a lot of male visitors because she's in high school. I do remember that. Was that an announcer? I thought it was a reporter who was doing like a story on the Amada Inn. Wait, no, not the Amada Inn. It was the Yamada Inn. Wait, is her last name similar to Ken's last name? Yukiko, what was her last name? It was something else. I don't remember her last name now. Nora says, pain, that's crazy. Queen said a man, a lion, and a dog. Oh my! Nora said, bye-bye Viking. Queen said, bye-bye Viking. Oak says, good night Viking. Nora said, see you tomorrow, maybe for a stream, or at least to talk to you soon. Oak says, lion, question mark. When did Moji's pet from One Piece get here? Okay, so it's a character I haven't met yet. I'm so confused by some of the ship stuff in One Piece, because like, sometimes I see a picture of their ship and it has like a sheep's face in front, and sometimes there's a lion's face in front, and it confuses me. Viking says to Nora, DMs are always open. Server 2 indefinitely will try to catch you tomorrow, friend. And Nora says, bye-bye, friend. Fremd. And then Viking says, am I really your friend? No, you're her friend. Okay, hang on, we're gonna play some more now. So we should be halfway there. This should clear Dirk of the current crime, even though, unless they're gonna do the thing is like, well, if you want him acquitted, you have to find out who the real murderer is. I'm guessing we'll get that later. Although it's totally gonna be Amara posing as Nana. Well, not totally, but that's who it seems likely to be. I hope not, but that's who it might be. So we're probably now going to shift gears. You know what we'll probably do? We'll probably take a recess and then shift gears to the, to re-litigating, is that the right word? The case from like 23 years ago or something. Which also should be fine, because if you're going to accuse him of murdering Queen Amara, the fact that we have all admitted on the court record that Queen Amara is alive should say, like, well, you didn't. You don't even need an alibi. She didn't die. Huh?
No, you've met Moji. He's just very forgettable, lol. He's in the second arc of the show, the lion tamer and Buggy's crew who attacks the dog Frown. Also, you'll find out about the ships if you keep watching Raw. Boo.
Ah! Okay, I vaguely remember someone attacking a dog. So a lion okay. So I do need to go back and watch more. It's been a while since I've been on there, and I just need to start watching One Piece. But thank you very much for the 10 bits and for the clarification. All right, so let's dive back into this. Because because we're already an hour and 15 into this and we haven't gotten to Queen Katie's clip spam yet. A full hour before dark entered the tomb. Palonka! Oh, how can this be? Are you saying that I, the very personification of the law, have been mistaken? Wow! Oh, look, now it's regular fingernails. That's nice. They were all fleshy colored. Now you see why justice will always prevail. That's right, or another way we might say that is perhaps in justice we trust. Hey, that one's for you, Fulbright. Hubbub. Are her nails still gone? Are her hands asymmetrical now? Peace, I say. Now then, defense, I must remind you that the figure of the accused was clearly shown in the vision. Faceless. Could have been somebody else disguised as him. How do you explain that? I don't gotta explain crap. I wouldn't say it was clearly shown. After all, the figure didn't actually have a face. No, you're absolutely right. Without a face, we can't be certain of who it was. Furthermore, need I remind you that if the vision is from 2 p.m., Dark was still with me and Mr. Right, which means this faceless figure couldn't possibly be him. So then, what are we to make of this 1 hour difference? Wait, 2 o'clock, that's when my mother was performing the rite of channeling. Nayuda is still here. He's just here to remind us that he exists. Good for him. Good for him. Viking says, bye. Oh, Crystal is here saying, arf! Crystal, are you a dog now? When did that happen? When did you become a dog? What type of dog are you? You big dog, little dog, medium dog? Are you a puppy? Nora said, you're such a bully. Viking with a heart. Nora says, hi, Crystal. And then to Viking, so mean. Crystal waving. Oak said, I've always wondered, what did happen? Wait, what did happen? Crystal says, oh, chaos. Quiggy said, also, I'm shocked that Logan so far seems to not have clocked what the dog park is. I eventually got there. Quiggy said, because when I did this, I instantly knew what this was. Crystal said, so, ... How far is Logan from chat? Last we checked, about a half hour. Magpie says, quote, I don't know what the tingles are, but maybe tingles? Yeah, maybe the tingles feel like tingles. You don't know. Queen said, oh, hi, Crystal. I just noticed you exist. Oak says, hi, beef longa. Gosh, I want a tasty treat so bad. You want a fun dip? I got some fun dips still. Crystal said, 20-year-old is an invisible year. So yes, I don't exist. Well, that's true because you're not a teenager anymore. But I feel like you're still like a little bit away from like all the full adult stuff. Because, like, I don't know what it's like in the Philippines, but in the United States, you can't drink till you're 21. I don't think you can rent a car until you're, like, 25. You can't, there's still some other things you got to wait on. But, yeah, 20 is a weird year in between 19 and 21, where it's like, you're not a teenager, you're not an adult, you're just nothing. Oak says, no cliffhanger. Norris with a frowny face, Queen said, I do have a guide, whatever you need it. Yeah, shout potato, whatever. Crystal says, potato-y. Queen said, question, though, do you want the exact statement and or panel, or just the exact word to point at? I think the hint that you gave was just perfect. Crystal says, hey, Logan! I have a fear of speed bumps. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's gonna be a joke. It's gonna be a joke. A fear of speed bumps. Okay. I'm slowly getting over it. I've missed your jokes. I assume are still being delivered from your dad. Crystal, tell your dad someday that this random guy online thinks he's a funny person. In like a good way, not like, you're a funny person, but like a legitimately funny person. Okay. Oak says, what does this mean, Crystal? Because it's speed bump. You have to slow down to slowly get over it. So if she has a fear of speed bumps, she's slowly getting over it. You see? Okay. The palace guards had all been reassigned to guard the channeling chamber for the rite. Don't tell me. The royal residence. It would have been virtually unguarded. Which means that the real killer could have easily slipped unseen into Amara's tomb. Defense, are you saying that this is someone disguised as the accused? Uh-huh. That's exactly what I believe, Your Majesty, huh?
I thought it was a reference to the game until just now.
Oh, the speed bump? No. There aren't speed bumps. Phoenix has been hit by a car and should have died from it. He's probably a ghost just being channeled by one of the Fae clan ever since then. Wouldn't that be a twist? Where you just think back, it's like, yeah, he died. He died that time he was hit by a car. You didn't think it was weird at the time that he survived? That didn't make any sense? He's a ghost. He's been a ghost with long-term channeling. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. That's exactly what I believe, your majesty. Objection! Preposterous. Disguises cannot deceive the memories of the dead. Maybe he forgot what the person looked like? Maybe the killer smeared her face with Vaseline? Maybe the killer was like in the middle of transfiguring into like channeling somebody, and so the face is like just starting to blue. That face did not appear this time. That the face did not appear this time is mere happenstance. Had it appeared, such subterfuge would have been as clear as day. But again, he has no proof that it is. And Dirk was with Apollo and Phoenix. He's got a point there. Anyone who knows about the Divination Seance would have tried to hide their face. Nevertheless, our killer openly appeared before Inga. The question is why? Oh, that is actually a really good point. So it was an attempt to frame Dirk. So maybe the face is blurry because Inga knew it wasn't the real Dirk, and so even though he looked like him, like it's not meshing with what he considers the person? Something like that? Because that was the whole thing with the trial where Maya was accused, right? The chapter 3 of this game, right? The whole idea that he knew that there'd be a divination seance, and so he staged certain events to try and make it look different than it actually was. Apollo? Maybe the killer could afford to be so bold because they knew their face wouldn't show up on the seance vision. Oh, how? I don't know if there are any rules for a face showing up in a seance vision. I mean, it's possible maybe it was Amara or even somebody else channeling the Holy Mother, but it doesn't matter if the Holy Mother doesn't have her face depicted in things, unless the seance vision is like forbidden for showing the Holy Mother's face even in that. What? It's possible that the killer dared to dress in Dirk's clothes and stand square in front of Inga, precisely because they knew they could get away with it. But how could anyone be so sure of something like that? A long time ago, I heard of a cognitive disorder. You don't have to be so mean to Apollo. He's trying, Phoenix. He's trying so hard. That impairs a person's ability to distinguish between different faces. Isn't that... Okay, now I have heard about that, being face blind, right? This, right here. Nana, purple hat, glasses, diamond-shaped tattoo on forehead. Dirk, long hair, eye patch, blue clothes. Phoenix Wright, spiky hair, blue clothes, pink necktie. So Inga was face blind? Isn't that what it's called, like face blind? Isn't that... Okay, now I could be wrong. I am not an expert, and I don't mean this in any like disparaging way at all. Isn't face blindness like a symptom of a type of autism? Or am I remembering correctly, or incorrectly? I've heard that before, but yeah, so he was face blind, huh?
Did someone say cognitive? Persona 5 reference?
Oh.
Cognitive science? Mariki?
Kind of peace science. Wakaba. Whoa.
Boo.
Ah!
I'm with you, so you missed my last one.
Ah! Sorry I missed your last one then. I sometimes forget they're coming. I try to remember, but I get caught up in the moment. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Yes, cognitive peace science. So he was face blind. So that's what we're saying. Okay, I guess we'll go. So for him, when he looks at actually, I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be face blind. I don't know if this is an accurate representation of it. I would assume that people don't just have blurry faces. It's just they have nondescript faces. But I guess if his is like this, then maybe just when he looks up at the pictures of the Holy Mother, he's just like, well, that's just normal. But then in that case, he's like the worst person to try and get the Founder's Orb for, because it'd be worthless for him, because he wouldn't be able to gaze on the face of the Holy Mother. Okay, so that explains this. So does that mean this notepad was not for someone to impersonate him, but it was just because he was faceless? So I was completely wrong about this piece of evidence then. What if Inga had it? Then, are you saying that this is literally how Inga saw the world? Yes, we can't normally see through the eyes of others, but in this case we can. And if he had that disorder, I imagine this is how faces appeared to him in life. Okay, now I do think this is a real thing, kind of a weird, inaccurate depiction of a real thing, face blindness, right? But I feel like they should have hinted at this early in the game. Was there a hint of this and I just missed it at some point? I'm ready to come more comments in the chat though. Queen said, I got my hint ready, but I also have exact guide instructions if needed. Nora said, is it a speed bump or a purse? And Crystal said, speed, potato hint. Queen said, Katie, if you need, I can send you a hint in a TTS. Crystal says, potato hint time. And there's Queen saying, first hint, but it might not help you pinpoint the exact statement / panel though. Do you remember something happened somewhere involving a doggo and a lion-like thing? Queen says, Crystal says, Queen said, facepalm. Okay, good, Logan, lol. Huh?
Nora just had the worst typo I've ever seen. I just need to see what TTS girl would make of this. Also, I was right, hypersultrify resting like 8 pi fed of Synphy.
Sultrifying like 8 pi of what? I don't even, what is even happening? So, wait, who had this? So Nora had this, I gotta find this. Where, I'm scrolling up trying to find it. Okay, so we gotta pin that typo then. Also, I was right. Iber sultrify resting like 8 pyfid of Vinsvini. So thank you very much for the 10 bits and for drawing this very important message to the forefront of our collective awareness. Let me have a sip of water here. Oka saying, Dats, please marry me. Queen says, keyboard slam, Logan on the weirdest train station. Wait, what did I do? What was the weird station I was on? Crystal says, Katie is dying inside. I feel like my problem was I tried to jump too far ahead with the time being established wrong. Magpie says, Oak has good taste in men, I see. Oak said to Queen Katie, Katie, why are your keyboard slams so tidy? Queen Katie said, do feel free to yell potato again for the actual guide instructions. Queen Katie said, for real to Oak. And Queen Katie said, it's the full row. So, yeah. And Oak says, like, what do you mean you slammed your keyboard perfectly tied to the middle row of keys? Okay, let's keep going here with this cognitive disorder. Okay, well, let's say that the killer knew that Inga had such a disorder. They could definitely use it to pin the crime on Dark. But if you're wondering about how to prove that Inga had it, you already have what you need. Honestly, there's an easy way to do it. Yes, we're gonna present the notepad, but the notepad could also mean anything. Go to the scene of the crime, open up the tomb, open up the coffin, and see if there's a second set of clothes in there, right? See if there's actually what it is that there's a dead Dirk in there with those clothes. And this Dirk is the channeled one wearing the, because we also clearly established when Maya channeled, and we've seen this before, that the channeled ghost wears the clothes of the spirit medium. And so Dirk is wearing an alternate set of clothes. Yeah, oh man. Okay, if you're wondering about how to prove that Inga had it, you already have what you need. Really? Well, defense, do you have anything to show to this court? I do, but I'm gonna save because sometimes I'm dumb. But it's gonna be Inga's notepad. Yes, I believe so. Frankly, I have no idea what Mr. Right means, but I'll look at the evidence over again. What explains why the face of Minister Inga's killer is absent in his seance vision? Are we gonna put his notepad? Notepad, present. Take that. A notepad? It's my handy dandy notebook. I use it when I'm in my thinking chair. Yes, it was found in Minister Inga's room. And it holds the answer we're looking for. As you can see, it's filled with detailed notes on various individuals. What kind of clothes they wear, hairstyles, and other discerning physical characteristics. And this is connected to the faceless nature of the killer? How? The vision we saw was exactly what Minister Inga saw with his own eyes. It is he who saw his killer as a person without a face. Okay, but here's another thing. If somebody knew this about Inga in order to use it against Dirk to frame him, there had to be there should be medical records of this, right? I get like doctor-patient confidentiality, but I feel like for a court case like this, you should be able to subpoena, is that the right word? The court records? Not court records, medical records, and say like, was he diagnosed with face blindness? In fact, this is how he normally saw everyone around him. What's this? I believe Minister Inga had a disorder that prevented him from recognizing faces. It would explain the faceless being and why he needed a notepad full of people's physical characteristics. I can't believe I was so off on that. I was so convinced that meant it was someone who was disguising themselves as Inga. There's still disguises going on. That black hair paint is for Amara to disguise herself as Dirk right now. Now that I think about it, my father was always terrible at remembering people. Every day when he saw me, if I was wearing a new outfit, he would be like, "Who are you, stranger? I don't understand what faces look like." It was a mystery. And by simply changing my hairstyle, he would fail to recognize even me. Oh crap, I just joked that, but no. Okay, so apparently that is true. That is exactly what happened. I still want a headcanon that he said, "Who are you? I fail to recognize faces." And just like everybody's oblivious. It's like, what does that mean? Your remnants! You knew that your husband had such a disorder, didn't you? Oh, look, her nails are back. Was it Magpie or Vex? Who was it saying that there are official guards who are taking care of that? He never wished for it to become public knowledge. But I suppose there's no use in keeping quiet about it now. It is as you say. My late husband had a special disorder that hindered his ability to recognize faces. The medical term for it is prosopagnosia. Am I saying that right? Prosopagnosia? I'm gonna try and see if I can find pronunciation for that. I'm gonna Google this. Prosopagnosia pronunciation. Okay, and Google's coming up with a thing already, so let's hear this.
Prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia. No, so it's not.
Prosopagnosia.
And then we'll do it slow, because that's always fun.
Prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia. Thanks, Google. Prosopagnosia. Could you guys hear that? So, Mr. Right was right. Right was right. How about that? The memories of those afflicted with such disorders in life do appear strange at times. What have you done more of these? There is precedent for this. There is? Is the Kingdom of Khura'in one of those places that there are like lots of weird like birth defects and disorders and things like this because they like marry cousins or something like that? I'm not to judge this fictional kingdom for whom judgment would be inoffensive to any real world person. Queen said, "You're on the right path, Logan. You just need to pick the correct statement. You're on the right panel, though." Nora said, "I've stolen Katie's keyboard slam." Oak says, "I don't even like men. I want dats, though." Queen said, "Oak, could you tell him what I said?" Nora said, "And Blackwell." Oak says, "Real." Crystal said, "Dats low-key look like Logan." Oh, do you like Logan? Oh, wait. No, I don't know if Dats... Does Dats... I don't think... For one thing, he's got, like, this chin-strap beard and these earrings and a mouth that goes, like, all the way across his face. Like that. I mean, he and I both have a large forehead, but I don't see it. I think he and I could both have like beady little eyes at times, which I'm allowed to do right now because Vero is sadly not here. I hope Vero did turn back on Discord notifications because I mentioned to Vero that the Halloween ones were gone. Does Vero know that this is going on? There is precedent for this. So the killer likely knew about the disorder and used it to their advantage. Right, so there's someone who is both knowledgeable about the Divination Seance and aware of Inga's affliction. Your remnants... Oh, we're gonna ask... The logical question is how many people knew about this, right? Who knew about your husband's condition? If she says Nana, then that's that. A small number of servants who tended to his needs, and me. Surely you are not about to insinuate that I committed this crime? Well, did you? Oh no, Your Eminence, still. Could she have done it? Garan has an alibi, remember? Oh, right! She was conducting the ride of channeling at 2 p.m. So it's a little too convenient that it was right at the same time and a photo being taken. That is somebody else. That is like Amara channel. But how would Amara look so young before the channeling? Huh. In that case, Your Eminence, does Nana know about Minister? Yes, thank you. Does Nana know about Minister Inga's disorder? Of course she does. She is our head servant. Huh. So as head servant, she knew about Minister Inga's condition. And as the princess's personal attendant, she is familiar with the Divination Seance. If these two facts together don't make her a possible suspect, I don't know what would. Yeah. Who? Admit he's right. Admit he's right. You witless lawyer. How quick you are to forget the facts. Facts like... when Inga was last seen alive. You claim he was slain at 2, yet that is impossible. Why? For Rafa saw him at 2:30. Rafa saw him being channeled. So yes, that's what. That's what happened. Obviously, he dies in there at 2, passes out, whatever. Then Amara, Nana, goes into his quarters, dresses up in his clothes, channels a spirit, and he comes to with no memory of what happened. Just all of a sudden, it's like, what? Wait, I'm here? Why am I here? I got to get back in there. Run. Heads in there. As soon as she's in there with him, I don't know, maybe he sees his own dead body and freaks out. But chances are, Amara, if she's really good, she's got super control. So she expels the spirit out of her, gets Dirk's spirit into her. But when... Okay. Minister Inga runs back in there, sees his body, realizes what happened. In his memory, last thing he saw was Dirk's clothes. The face is all messed up, but he still thinks it's Dirk because of Dirk's clothes and the eye patch. Dirk comes in. That's when Minister Inga, possessing the body of Amara, kills Dirk. Okay? So Amara doesn't expel his spirit soon enough. Spirit gone. Amara comes to... But why would Amara want to frame Dirk for the killing in the first place? That's the thing I don't understand. Because, she's his wife and they seem to like each other. Is she just going to be angry that he's taken so long to rescue her? Punishment for, you didn't recognize me when I was an old lady servant? Oh, you wouldn't love me when I'm a worm. You wouldn't love me when I'm an old lady servant. Ah! Oh, we did completely forget about that. No, there must be some mistake. So you see, the murder could only have happened at 3 p.m. The hour Dirk entered the tomb. There is no other answer to this puzzle. Why don't we ever get to make up answers like Quran makes up laws? Why don't we ever say it's okay, well, that contradicts with what we saw about the phone call. So we have 2 pieces of evidence, 2 pieces of testimony that contradict. Why do we have to accept one at the expense of the other? Why do we say, well, one is correct, but the other's wrong? They contradict. Magpie says, quote, but wasn't that the first thing I tried? Try success is the Ace Attorney experience. Oh my gosh, Magpie, that is the, you know what, even though it's not a typo, hang on. I need to pin that message because that is the most accurate description of Ace Attorney I think I've ever seen. Oak says, Crystal, I'm married already. Queen said he's so close. No, he was there. Nora said we were talking about Blackquill throttling Athena. Spider. Queen said he has to get a little further to get a lion's roar visible. Nora says, spider in the air following me. Is it flying? Crystal says, rip to Nora. Nora said, I killed it. It was flying after me. Huh? Crystal says, congratulations, Nora. Oak says, bro, why is Nora fighting Spider-Man? Why does Nora keep dying? Nora died earlier of a heart attack and now of a spider? Crystal says, hey, Logan. Oh, it's going to be another pun? I have a pen that can write underwater. Crap, this setup sounds so familiar. A pen that can write underwater. Crap, I'm not sure what it is, but this sounds so familiar. Quick said, you were right there, Logan. Yes, that's the exact panel. Now get the right statement. Yes. Chris said, it can write other words too, because it can write underwater. Oh, that is good. Oh, that is a good one. I love that. Thank you very much for the pun, Crystal. High five for that. That one gets a high five. Queen says, yes, please do it. Finally cease. This is like betting on horses. Oak says, hey, Logan, Crystal joke. Hey, Logan, subscriber reference. Crystal's laughing. Oak said, how do commas change sentences? Oh, is this another one-liner? Oak says to Crystal, also, Crystal, why are the bonkers worth yippying over? Wouldn't you? If there were bonkers in my life, I would yippee all the time, nonstop. Let me have a sip of water and get back into the game. Actually, though, I will say this, because like we joke about bonkers and things like, this is the time of the year where it slowly does like legitimately get a little bit more depressing to be single. I feel like November through the New Year's, like all around Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's holiday season. That's the one time where it's like, man, it really does kind of suck being single, doesn't it? Why don't we ever get to make up answers like Iran makes up laws? Guess it's back to square one. Where did we go wrong? I don't think we're the problem. We just seem to be short one piece of the puzzle. Our deductions so far explain everything to a T. Everything except for Inga's sighting at 2:30. Oh, so I guess the reason why Phoenix and Apollo aren't figuring that Inga, or that Amara Nana could have channeled Inga is because they haven't figured out that Nana is Amara yet. I see, and without that final puzzle piece, all of our deductions fall apart. A plot, wow, plot. Voice cracking. Apollo, if Inga's sighting is the only anomaly, we'll just have to find a way to make it fit into the bigger picture. Time to think outside the box then, right? Let's see. You know what we should do? In addition to these seance insights, we should bring in a spirit medium, such as Maya. I know she's in the hospital, but you know, give her a pat on the back and you know, words of encouragement, and channel Inga. I don't know why in all the years that we've had Maya, we didn't just like every single time have her channel the dead person as a witness. That should be like, I feel like Judge Udgy, as soon as we realize like, oh, ghosts and channeling are real, that should become like standard practice. Bring in a fae. I know there's a whole thing with, what was it Misty Fae? Was it Misty Fae who had the, I know, but still, consider it this with the same weight as you would with any other piece of evidence. It'd be impossible to see Inga walking around after he'd been killed. I mean, unless we lived in a universe where there were people who could channel ghosts. But what if there was a way to make people think he was alive, even though he was dead? Huh, like a way to make people witness the living dead? What? It's almost like that is something that happens so often in our lives that it should leap right to our minds. Sounds like some kind of TV show. Things like that don't happen in real life, except with people I literally know. Wait, oh, thinking. Ah! Apollo, did you just make a duty? Duty. I did! I need to go to the bathroom recess right now. I figured it out. I know how to make people witness the living dead. Your Majesty, our deductions weren't wrong after all. Despite Minister Inga being murdered at 2 p.m., he was seen heading into the tomb at 2:30. And I'll tell you how. I certainly hope you will. This is a long trial. I am so done with you guys taking forever to get to the point. Let me have a sip of water, read a couple more comments in the chat, though. I think Winkity says, as far as I know, it doesn't have a name. Shame. Well, we gotta name that frog, then. I propose Felix. Felix the Frog. Or Frederick. Frederick the Frog. Frogderick. Frogderick the Frog. How about that? Crystal says, because Hajime's big bonkers. Quita said it was a cute frog-o. Crystal says, yippee for Hajime's bonkers. Oak said, hey, it was a light stabbing. Nora said, well, that's good because I do like light mode. Nora said, do you think he's gonna get to the clip spam tonight? Crystal says, nah, doubt. Quita says, still 50% chance right now in the forecast. It's tonight or next. Oak said, what's a warbat and why is it just warbat? It's a type of bird in this fictional country that its cry is the mimic of like a wild beast roar, so it sounds like a lion's roar. Quita said it's a bird, and actually it's a war bird. Crystal says because war, bad. Nora said also, by the way, technically I can stay tonight, but I'm actually kind of not feeling well. This is so exaggerated, like it's just a video game, but it hurts so much. So I might take some pain med and see if I feel better. If I don't, I might sleep because no school tomorrow. Totally understand. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. We would prefer to have you hang out with us because we always love having you here. But if you are too emotionally kind of drained from your stream of Doki Doki Literature Club earlier, take care of yourself. Make sure that your well-being is more important than whatever dumb nonsense I'm doing. Queen says, get some treats, Nora. Oak says, if Dats betrays us, I'll actually die. So I'm glad it wasn't Dats, that it was just the police officer he was talking to. I was worried for a minute. Nora said, good thing, though, I can stay the entire stream on Sunday, because I don't have school on Monday. Oh, yeah, it's like Veterans Day or something like that, right? Oak said he's literally the first Ace Attorney character I've ever met in an AA stream. Oak says to Nora, I hope you feel better soon, heart. And Nora said, all I have is Halloween candy. I'm gonna end up eating too much already. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. And Queen Katie said, understandable. Take some water instead. Oh, and a hydrate command. I'll hydrate them, go back in the game. Thank you very much for the hydrate, Queen Katie. Thank you very much. Okay, I certainly hope you will, because I have no idea what you're talking about. The Minister Inga, her benevolence saw, was in fact someone disguises him, someone channeling him, is a ghost or a clone. We're gonna say, because like someone channeling him is a ghost. I wanna see what happens if we say that. It's obviously someone channeling, but I wanna say ghost or a clone. I wanna do the funny. It's a ghost or a clone. Maybe it was a ghost or even a clone. Ooh. Your Majesty, I fear the poor lawyer must be feeling ill in his tiny horned head. We should summon an ambulance before it's too late. Yes, I agreed, Your Benevolence. Hold it! Can't anyone take a joke in this country? It was a joke, was it? For shame! You had me truly worried there for a moment. I'm fine! I'm done joking around! Okay, so we don't lose hit points, we can keep going. The Minister Inga, her benevolence saw was in fact someone channeling him. It was the deceased being channeled. It's the only way a man who was already dead could have been seen by her benevolence. Channeled, you say? That's right, and there are only 2 people capable of spirit channeling here in Karain. The Queen and Maya Fey and Amara. 3 people, the Queen, Maya Fey, Amara, Pearl 2, she snuck in Edgeworth's luggage. 4 people capable of channeling spirits here in Karain. The Queen, Maya Fey, Amara, Pearl Fey, her benevolence is training, so 4.5 people capable of channeling spirits here in Karain. Her Eminence, Queen Garan, and Maya Fey. It's possible that one of them was channeling the Minister. It would seem that you are ever bent on making me party to this crime. Prosecutor, what was I doing at 2:30 p.m., the time at which my husband was seen? Eminence, I believe you had completed the channeling rite and were having tea with the king of the neighboring realm. There would have been many attendants there too. Nayura has to keep up with her schedule too? What doesn't she make him do? Then that leaves only Maya. Good news. Maybe we'll get to accuse Maya again. That's always fun. That's like a little fun treat, yeah? You know, but I got no attachment, so I'm gonna accuse Maya. It was Maya Fey. Yeah, it does. Maybe someone was forcing her to use her power toward nefarious ends. The real killer could have been threatening her. Or, hear me out, she's a murderer. That cannot be. So then Inga's scream. That was probably from when he woke up from being called back to this world. After all, that's when the flow of time would have picked back up for him after he died. So Minister Inga probably leapt to his feet thinking he just had a nightmare. Then, realizing it was almost time for the hostage exchange, he raced off to Amara's tomb, not even realizing he was already dead. Then, her benevolence really did see a dead man running? Hi. Oh, I just realized that yes, we can channel ghosts. I can still have a good relationship with my father. This actually heals all of my trauma. Thank you all very much. Goodbye forever. Oh, sorry, I ate a burrito. I can smell it from back here. Using the sacred power of spirit channeling to commit a crime? How can this be? The defense calls Ms. Maya Fey to the stand! Hope she has like an IV drip and is just really weak. Well, Your Eminence, will you allow a new witness? It matters not. Either way, this lawyer shall soon know the truth. He will know just how much of an imbecile he is in the face of my infallible arguments. Insult me all you want, witch. That's right, I called her the W word. Not the WH word. That's a different, just the W, just no H. But you'll be eating those words when I expose the truth. Very well, let us adjourn until the next witness is ready. Okay, so we made it to the first recess. I think Quick Gator said that are there multiple recesses? Is this the only recess? I'm actually not sure, but we made it. Are we gonna get to the clip spam? Save my poggers. Yes, save my poggers. Nora says, I got my water bottle. Oak says, I really want to make a compilation video of all my favorite Logan clips. Please do. I'd love to see it. Nora said, Viking is from Brazil, but he looks exactly like a Viking. Quickita said, it's just a little one layer wafer compared to usual Kit Kats. Nora said, Kit Kat thins are yummy. Quickita says, I feel like, oh crap, I hit the wrong button. I didn't mean to leave. I meant to continue on. There we go. Yes, load from here. Quickita said, I feel like I shouldn't say this with Oak here, but I think I chipped another tooth because the Kit Kat, no! Ugh. I worry about your tooth. So for you, it really is tooth hurty. Quickita says, ironic, right? Nora says, oh no! Quickita said, it's even the tooth next to the quote origin. I'm not going to talk about that stuff. And then Oak says, wait, because of quote 253, and there it is again. Nora says, well, okay, May 18th, High Court of Korean, accused lobby. Oh, Athena, you still exist. I forgot about you. Hi. Talk about some really close shaves. Well, you can't get a closer shave than a headsman's brand blades, that's for sure. The trial's not even over yet, and I'm already exhausted. I'm done. I quit. This is not worth it. This is not worth being friends with Maya or any of the things Edgeworth does that I like. I'm done. Still, you were able to fight back with the queen herself in there. Well, maybe with Miss Faye's help, I won't have to keep playing her game much longer. Speaking of the witch, the queen, blah, blah, blah. I guess it's a little late to be asking, but, do you think she's well enough to testify, Mr. Wright? She slept all day yesterday out of exhaustion, apparently. But that's all it was, so she should be okay. Bobbed head, horn head. Oh, hello, your benevolence. I hope at the end of the game, she, calls Phoenix by his actual name. Maybe she'll say, Mr. Wright, and he'll be like, please, call me Nick. And it'll be really heartwarming. Princess Rafa, you are really impressive in there.
I am the royal priestess Rafa Padma Kurain. And I am prepared to face my father's death.
Yeah, she had voiced lines. Despite your mother's opposition, you stood your ground. And in doing so, you fulfilled your duty, duty, as the royal priestess. It was all thanks to you and your friends. Your belief in me gave me the courage to follow my path. So, you have my gratitude. Smile, I still gotta be smirky about it. Oh, don't mention it. I know. I shall thank you with a gift. What would you like? A cow? A horse? I think Trucy would like a yak. Trucy needs a yak. Let me read a few more comments in the chat, though. Let's see. Nora says, well, Quickita said, no, the origin of that quote is because of my own tooth a few months ago, and I just got a filling it jumped out. No! Nora said, what was with the random Hugh O'Connor? That's from Dual Destinies. There was a thing where Athena figured out that the phrase, or at least she suspected that someone shouting the phrase, you're a goner, was actually shouting the name of one of the characters, Hugh O'Connor. And so Athena does this whole thing where she goes, you're a goner, you're a goner, Hugh O'Connor, Hugh O'Connor, Hugh O'Connor, Hugh O'Connor. And so now whenever somebody repeats something over and over again, I try and make it like that thing turns into Hugh O'Connor. Quickita said, thankfully this tooth is not as bad as last time, so I think I'll let it slide and just brush my teeth. No hole! Running joke from Dual Destinies, it's fun. Nora said, also, by the way, we played some of your clips in my stream today. Wait, some of my clip? Wait, or Quickita whose clips? Crystal said, you're a goner, you're a goner, you're a goner, Here I got her. Hugh O'Connor. Queen said no spoiler clips, right? And Oak says, I am still here. And Nora said to Queen Katie, I know the joke. He was saying, that's the rebel. And then one random Hugh O'Connor. Oak said, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Nora said, no spoiler clips, but there was Hugh O'Connor thing. That's why I remembered. Oak said, I don't think I played any games you've done on stream besides Persona. I'm just here because it's fun. Also, literally the only reason I started using Twitch was to watch Logan streams. I appreciate that. I do want to... I'm trying to figure out how to do it properly.
Logan, if you go through Maya's testimony quick enough before the 3 hour, the forecast will truly be 100% tonight, unless you yap. From Queen Kitty.
Ooh, but if I don't yap, I won't be able to catch up in chat. Now, last time we played, I think we went 4 hours, so we might just go over time. Or was that, what game was it we went 4 hours? Was that this game or was that Persona? But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Magpie, for the information. So let's see, maybe we'll get there. Maybe we'll be able to do an insight and a cross-examination. Maybe it'll be like the old days where I actually made progress in these games, where it was almost as if I played them instead of just using the games as an excuse to hang out with y'all. But I would like to, starting with Metaphor ReFantazio. I've mentioned this like a couple of months ago. I wanted to start doing them, but I didn't figure out how to do it properly. And I'm still worried it might use too much of my computer system resources. I want to start simulcasting, simul-streaming these streams, not just on Twitch, but on YouTube as well. So I think maybe starting Metaphor ReFantazio. Am I saying the right? It was a ReFantazio Metaphor. Where's Beowulf when we need him? Might be like a good excuse to do that, like starting a new game, you know? Okay, I know, I shall thank you with a gift. What would you like, a cow? A horse? Hang on, I clicked out of the game on accident. Or perhaps I shall reward your efforts with a royal shoulder massage. Oh, she could give us our own, because remember one of the guards was the official royal shoulder rubber. Maybe she can give us him, like he'll just be our servant from now on. Oh, that's okay, your benevolence. Your gratitude is more than enough, thanks. Never turn down a shoulder massage. Those things are amazing. But I thought you Americans liked massages. We do! Huh?
Does that mean you'll try to catch up with comments from YouTube and Twitch?
Vero! How you doing? I was so worried that maybe your internet was bad, Vero, because I mentioned earlier that I was just talking to you on Discord shortly before the stream, and I'm like, I hope Vero's gonna be able to be here, that the internet isn't like being too troublesome. How are you, Vero? Thank you so much for the 10 bits. So chat, we have a mod again, so no more purging, no more stabbing. I think what I would probably do is, because technically Twitch also has a thing in its terms or whatever, that if you're simulcasting to a different platform, be it YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, whatever else, you technically have to like spend most of your time, whatever that means, in the Twitch chat. So I might just like try and see if I can do a pinned message that says like, I'm mostly reading Twitch chat, I'll occasionally check YouTube. But here, you wanna know what the real answer is? The real answer, Vero? Nobody's gonna be in my YouTube chat, but it would just make things a lot easier for me to be able to not have to then transfer the videos over. They would just be there. Oh, Vero, the pin message saying, it was troublesome trying to open the stream. Took me almost 2 hours, that. I'm so sorry, Vero. I hope you got something good to eat during those 2 hours, at least maybe some good breakfast, but thank you so much for being here. It's so good to see you. And thank you preemptively for protecting me from people stabbing me. I got stabbed with just a toothpick, but still a stab. And how are you, Vero? But I thought you Americans liked massages. I love a massage. I love a back scratch even more than massage, though. My technique was highly praised by my father, I'll have you know. Oh, she was gonna do it herself. Not even like asking the royal shoulder rubber to do it. That is gratitude. Royalty was going to like sully her own hands with Phoenix right shoulder flesh. Oh, did she just run away? Hey, you lawyers, where's the accused? Huh? Oh, Dark? That's a good question. Oh, did he turn back into Amara / Nana? I bet he did. And they're gonna think he escaped or something. But she probably like released the channeling, so, cause he's dead, he's totally dead. I blew it big time, AJ. Shut up, you! What's going on? This scoundrel tried to escape with the accused! What? We were able to nab him, but the accused is nowhere to be found! Where are you hiding him, you miscreant? Okay, obviously what the real thing is, this is gonna be an excuse for us to be able to see Nana, that Nana will show up. But I also love how the bailiff is sweating so much. It's all dramatic too. Nora said, bro just said, who asked? Oak said, I've literally only been using Twitch for like 2 months and 17 days. Nice. I consider that a compliment. Oh, and Queen Katie with a clip. Hang on. This is like the first clip of the night. Someone load this up at the clip viewer so we can all watch it together. This will have a timestamp that'll give me a better idea of how far behind we are. I dread watching because we just passed the 2-hour mark. And it says 1 hour ago. Crap, the last time we had a timestamp, I think we were only a half hour behind. This clip is titled, You Got It, Sir. Hey, I haven't checked that out. Anybody want to test it out? Next time you do a clip, test out, see if it works. Oh, this was testing out the new clip button that Queen Katie saw. So it looks like it worked. Thank you very much, Queen Katie. Nora said, Lurk, I'm gonna go see if I can get some pain med. I hope you get feeling better soon, Nora. Queen Katie said, okay, Logan, you are gonna hate the section right now. Oak said to Queen Katie, no, it was Dual Destinies clip and some really old one. Queen Katie says, awesome. Oak said, I think from Danganronpa. Crystal said, love Danganronpa. I'm still looking for it. I hope it's a good game. That new one that's coming up, the like 100 whatever Academy thing. I worry because we played Raincoat. Raincoat was good, but not a lot of people seem to want to watch it. Queen said, oh, he got it quickly. Wow, good job, sir. Now, will he get the correct statement? Oak said, I only know it was Dual Destinies because he mentioned Hugh O'Connor and Fulbright. Oh. Queen said, wait, no, he's on the correct statement. Holy heck. Oak said, I still haven't played it, so that's all I know. Queen said, he did it, guys. I'm super proud. Huzzah! Oak says, Lagna is actually good at this game. Queen said, forecast boosting to 70%. Okay, well then let's keep playing some game. Let me click out of this thing I had over here and back into the game. Where are you hiding him, you miscreant?
I keep telling ya, I got no idea where he went. Yeah, we booked it together, but I lost track of him after that.
So Dirk's on the lam now?
Probably, but who knows? He vanished in the blink of an eye.
I mean, this is on brand for him. Vanished?
You want to know something, AJ? Dirk said to me, I am dead and this is someone channeling my ghost. I can't put Amara in danger.
So he knows. He knows that he's a ghost in Amara's body. Maybe Amara's like refusing to let go of the spirit channeling. But if Amara is the one that was channeling him at the scene of the crime, why would she be trying to frame him? And if she is trying to frame him, if she hates him now, he still loves her.
I have to set her free before it's too late.
Ooh, wow, okay, so maybe he doesn't know. Okay, I think the interpretation Paul is supposed to take from this is that he's gone off searching for Amara to like release her from wherever the Queen Garan is holding her. But what if he does know that he's in her body right now? What? Don't tell me he's gone to rescue her!
But that's what I am telling ya. It's why I helped him escape in the first place. Amara being in danger is hilarious.
Dad, do you realize what you've done? Oh, well, what's done is done. Still, why did he choose to go rescue her now? Okay, why are these guys not arresting dads? What he did was illegal, very illegal.
Maybe he didn't want to die with any regrets or something. You know, just in case he ended up on the chopping block.
Oh, why Dark? I thought you believed in me.
Don't be like that, AJ. He'll be back as soon as he frees Amara. You'll see.
That's not the point, that's... Listen, lawyer, you let us know immediately if the accused contacts you. The trial will now resume. See that you are ready. Wait, the trial's still on even without the defendant? Yeah, they probably don't have like a constitutional right to face your accused here. Something like that, I don't know. Quick said, okay, time to submit the same I'll be statement again, chat, lol. Oak said, WTF, bro, did Duolingo launch a new subscription besides Super? Did it? That's news to me. Chris said, Logan is actually getting it, dang. Oak said, just advertised something called Duolingo Max to me. Quick said, and with that, Chad Logan has 2 things left before part 2 of the trial. Nora said, Oak, yep, and you can video call Lily? Wait, what? Wait, and Unlurk, thank you for the Unlurk. Is Lily one of the characters? Which character is Lily? I need to look up who that is. Duolingo Lily. Which one is that? Is she the... Oh, she is the sad one. I'm not sad, but like the what would you call her? The grumpy one? The just... like she claps like this sarcastically when you get something right. That one? Is she popular or something? Okay. Wait, the trial's still on even without the defendant? Those were her eminence's orders, so you will return to the courtroom at once. Let's go, Apollo. All we can do is see where the next testimony leads. All right, back into court now. Oh, crap. Queen Katie with the timestamp 109. Oh, crap. So we're almost 55 minutes behind. May 19th, High Court of Crane. Gavel slam. Now then, let us resume the trial at hand. Your Majesty. My client seems to have gone missing. Nora said I got some ibuprofen. Oak says, Chairman. My partner is rewatching Breaking Bad right now, and he's so fast at watching it. He's like on season 5, and he started from episode 1 like 3 days ago. That show's amazing. I think it's one of the best shows I've ever seen. But A, I'm not in any rush to ever watch it again. And B, I don't think I could watch that much in 3 days. It was too emotionally draining, but it's such a good show. Kuwait said, honestly, with how big of a role he has, I can officially say that Shadow is now in Pearl's role for the narrative. So maybe Shadow can channel spirits. Quiggin said, because one thing he does is how we make or break the case. Chris said, get better, Nora. Nora said, I got some Reese's for my Halloween candy. Nom, 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 nom. And I see a clip. Let's go a little bit further, and then we'll get to the clip in just a second here. Your Majesty, my client seems to have gone missing. What do you think, Your Eminence? Should we proceed without the accused? Why not? My royal guard is searching for him as we speak. They shall find him soon enough, for they do not dare to keep me waiting. Yes, but what about the law governing court proceedings? She's going to rewrite it right now or something. Yep. Then I shall simply revise it. Oh, crap, I forgot she does it with her fingernail. It's weird. Oh, that was a quick revision. As ruling sovereign of Crane, I proclaim the following. Should the accused be an enemy of the crown, they may be tried in absentia. Well, in that case, I guess there's no problem with the proceeding. How'd she write that fast? She goes scribble, 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 and it was like a long sentence. Will the witness, Miss Maya Fey, please approach the stand? Yay, Maya's back. Is she gonna be happy? Oh no, she's sad. She's so sad. It's like she was being held hostage for days. She's sad. Sorry to summon you like this, Maya. Getting dragged out of bed and into court is not exactly a fun wake-up call, Nick. I'm sorry, Miss Fey. Hey, is this our first time interacting on screen together? Good to meet you. I'm Apollo Justice. It was my idea. And you are? I thought Phoenix said that, like, that Apollo and Athena and Trucy had met. Oh, maybe they had met Pearl, but had they never? This is the first time meeting Maya? And you are? Oh, right. I'm Apollo Justice. I replaced you. You're kind of almost dad friend over here for a while, but then he came back. It's nice to finally meet you. So you're Apollo. Nick's told me all about you. There's that Maya Fey music. You're the new guy with the loud voice and a bit of an unreliable streak, huh? Yeah, right. Is it you? You suck. Unreliable? Well, that's just what I said you are to her, because you are. That was 2 years ago. You come a long way. Since. So why was I called here anyway? Oh, a pin message from Vero saying they haven't met Maya because she was training in here, I think. Okay, I guess I didn't know how long she's been gone. Fine. You know what? While we got this nice nostalgic music playing, let's check out this clip from Oak and load this up in the clip viewer. This clip from Oak. Oh, hang on. I gotta click this thing over here. Is titled More. And that noise is not what it was titled. That was just a tomcat. Thank you very much for the tomcat, Oak. Or are you gonna tell me that I need to keep playing or something? But this clip, let's watch it real quick. From an hour ago, is titled More Math with Apollo Justice. That's right. 2 p.m. Not 3 p.m. for your honor. 2 is a different number than 3. 3 is more than 2. And 2 is therefore less than 3. More math with Apollo Justice. I almost feel like I need to apologize for that, because so earlier today, I was at the gym, and when I'm at the gym, I listen to podcasts. I was listening to an episode of Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend from a little over a year ago, where he was interviewing Jim Downey, who was one of his I don't know if he still is a producer or a writer for him, but he was like a writer on SNL. He was one of the people that got like Conan his start on Saturday Night Live back in the early days. And they did a bit where Jim Downey was talking about how he loves sketches and gags of over-explaining things. And so I was just thinking about that earlier. It's like, I'm going to over-explain that 3 is more than 2. So I hope it worked and it was funny. But thank you very much for the clip, Oak. I appreciate that. Oak says, what's going on? I tried clipping that as fast as possible. Nora said, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Oak says, that doesn't explain much. Moroka! Nora says, I hate Moroka too. Oak said, yeah, those are the only 3 that are actually memorable. Well, there's the teacher who replaces Moroka, whom I hated. Oak said, Nora said, reporter, announcer, same thing. Amagi, that's what's the Amagian. Yes. Oak says, Amada in. They start with Ama. You know, Nora said Amagi. Oak says, Kenamata grows up to join the inn. Nora said, Logan, did you know I started watching One Piece? How far are you? Said, by the way, the Am I Really Your Friend was a reference to a show. Oh, it was. Said, Viking likes to bully me about things from that show. Queen said, don't hurt the pain, Nora. Don't hurt the pain just because you're in pain? And Chris said, Logan is so far from chat, he's just the part where I just came in. 1:14:55, still 55 minutes behind, wow. And Nora says, ew, I hate Moji. Says, choo-choo, little baby doggy. And Oak says, and One Piece has a website now so you can watch it easier. I just need to get around to doing it. But I got to catch up on the current shows I'm watching first. I'm still a little bit behind on the current season of Dandadan, Ranma 1/2, My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, ReZero. There's just so much good stuff to watch. Nora said, I'm on the Syrup Village arc, aka the Sickly Victorian Child Kaya arc. Oh yeah, we talked about that last time. Oak says Syrup Village, aka Sickly Victorian Child, aka Boy Who Cried Wolf, aka Butler with poop on his suit, aka Low-Key Mid. Oak says, I miss Judge Udgy. I miss him too. Nora said, Sickly Victorian Child is my second favorite character. Oak says, first is Nami. Crystal says, Nayuda. Oak says, I think you just like women. Nora said, the baby ever. And then to Oak, you shut your trap. Oak said, she's like the second major woman to be introduced in the entire series, laughing. And Nora said, in reality, she's like my third or fourth Sickly Victorian Child. Oak says, in 22 minutes, I actually get my tasty treat. I have artichoke dip in the oven right now. Ooh, oh, that sounds good. Nora said, Logan, you know what made me sad about Natsuki earlier? No, what? When she told me I was making the icing wrong and she said, you really gotta beat the crap out of it. I love Natsuki. She's great. Okay, back in the game. Am I under arrest again? Oh, I'm always murdering people. Well, not yet, but you will soon be, because we think a ghost possessed you and killed someone. I guess no one's filled her in. Well, she has been asleep this entire time. Hasn't even showered. Stinks to high heaven. Oh boy. Miss Faye, this is the trial for Darkside Marty, and you're here as a witness. Why? Dirk's been arrested! Oh no! Oh no. But that's not exactly the reaction I was expecting. Miss Faye, you are suspected of playing a part in the murder of Justice Minister Inga. What? Just accomplice? It's boring. I'm gonna go kill someone. Try me for realsies. Someone allegedly forced you to channel the minister to obfuscate the time of his murder. At least that is what the defense claims. Yes, am I alive for us say that you did it? Wait, what? How could you, Apollo? How'd you even reach that conclusion? Sorry, but it's the only way this whole case makes any sense. Your understandable anger at the defense's side. Will you testify, Miss Faye? Yes, Your Majesty. Then can I sit on your lap later, tell you what I want for Christmas? Because you're basically Santa Claus, right? I don't understand how Christmas works.
Channeling the minister.
I don't have any idea what's going on, but... Hey, and let's say before we do this testimony. So, Queen Katie, we have made it to the testimony. So you said if we do the testimony, cross-examine, I think we've got this. We might make it to the clip spam. What percentage are we at now? Oak says he talked over my boo. I'm sorry if I do that on occasion. Said Logan, when you get here in chat in like an hour, just know boo. Crystal says, poor Oak. Queen said, no, you were close. Lay's dead. Nora said, so Logan, remember how I told you my Three Musketeers taste like a storage unit building? Did you find out it was like 3 years old or something? Queen said, I don't think Logan even knows this term that's about to be brought up. Oh, the thing about face blindness? Nora said, I have a strange talent for recognizing what things taste like if they taste or smell like certain things. But you also like the smell of chlorine. So I don't know what to think about that. Oak says Katie is furious at Logan Rob right now. Long Gone Rob. That's not me. Long Gone. Quickity says, no, Logan, no, don't go to the train tracks here. Getting get run over. Quickity said, Phoenix, go spoon feed Logan right now. Oak says, as someone who knows literally nothing about this game, Logan's theories do actually make sense. Oak said, but that also means that Logan has the theory crafting skills as someone who hasn't played the game. I felt so pleased with myself for a moment there, and then you dragged me right back down to reality. Quickity said, honestly, if Logan finished a certain awesome game, he would have gotten this ages ago. Which awesome game? Yangtze River? Nora said, the hand soap at McDonald's smells like McDonald's French fries. Wait, does it? Quickity said, yes. Nora said, I'm eating airheads and my jaw keeps cracking. Quickity said, yes, finally, thank you, Phoenix. Nora said, what does face blind mean? Well, I guess we already explained it, but yes, it's when people, like, they can't tell the difference between faces. Something like that? I don't have any idea what's going on, but I know I didn't channel Minister Inga. I didn't even have the chance to do something like that, but I would have. I wanted to grow a beard so bad. Besides, I'd never go quietly along with someone's criminal plan. I would die first, and then be channeled into someone else's body and kill that man. So, I guess there are some things I'd go quietly along with, but only if he offered me a burger. What was that at the end? And just ... Well, then no follow-up questions needed there. It seems the witness doesn't believe she ever channeled Justice Minister Inga. And if her words prove to be true, defense, your entire argument becomes moot. You do understand that, don't you? Yes, of course. Huh. Doesn't seem like Miss Faye is lying. My jewels don't be a-jangling. Huh. Apollo? Maya was being awfully secretive about something just now. So maybe we don't have to present evidence. We just have to press that thing at the very end. Then I guess I better dig a bit and try to get her to open up to me first. Yay, Quickity said, and this is why Inga didn't know who Phoenix was on the second meeting. Oh, I forgot about that. Quickity said, oh no, I forgot how to pronounce it again. Prosopagnosia. Nora said, what does face blind mean? Oak says, we forgive you, Logan. Quickity said, he can't tell who is who without checking their clothing, like they can't tell faces apart. Nora said, also, I was right. Ever sultry resting like 8-pot fed verse in me, help! Oak says, bro, we need this pinned. That's the typo of all typos. Nora said, I'm choking on a time gummy worm, gummy bread. Oak says, you okay? Gummy bear, I'm fine. I started laughing and choked on a gummy nest. Gosh dang it. Quickity says, yes, there was hints. Oh, there were. Okay, so, because that's what you're saying, that the second meeting of him, he didn't recognize that was a hint, and I just missed it. I completely missed it. All right, let's do this. Channeling the minister. You guys know the drill. We say first, so we press on every statement. I don't know if we're going to be presenting evidence necessarily on any of these things. I'm guessing when we press the final statement, where she's like, there are some things I would do. I would do so much for a Klondike bar. Then we'll find out some new piece of information. So what's the forecast for the clip spam, Queen Katie? I don't have any idea what's going on, but hold it! You've been asleep ever since you were rescued from the tomb, correct? Mm-hmm. I was exhausted after being held captive for so long. That must have been terrible. Maya, Minister Inga didn't do anything to you, did he? He gave me head pats. Oh, no. Oh, it wasn't like that. On the contrary, I asked him for lots of things. Highly inappropriate things. I asked him to send me inappropriate photos of himself, but he didn't. He's like, I'm a married man. And I'm like, so what? Your wife will never know. I won't tell her unless it comes up in court. Then I'll blab. I'm blabbing now. Like what? Like, I'm really craving burgers! And I'll die if I miss an episode of The Plume Punisher! Acting like a brat netted me a TV! And even a few burgers from someplace! That's right, it's Maya Faye Brat Summer! He was surprisingly nice to me! Huh? Are you sure we're talking about the same guy here?
He may have loomed large, but he was unexpectedly easy to push around. Even though he's the one who's responsible for pushing those execution papers through? Oh, that? Approving executions was simply his preferred method of stress relief. With a wife like her, it was probably really pushing them through out of fear.
I'm beginning to see why he wanted to stage a coup.
In any case, my time in captivity wasn't so bad, but of all the things that happened... I know I didn't channel Minister Inga!
Hold it! Are you sure about that? Maybe you just don't remember channeling him.
Don't remember? I may be 28, but I'm not senile, you know? I'm getting close to 30 and then I'm gonna get really depressed. I'm gonna adopt so many cats.
Something's not right here. Miss Faye, you were confined to Amara's tomb the whole time, is that correct?
Yes, but I wasn't conscious the whole time.
Okay, then let me ask you something. Did you ever see Nana in the tomb dressed as Dirk? Oh, there's a good follow-up question. Rather than like what you just said is what you said, right? Let's see, Nora says, oh my. Oak said, what were you even trying to say? Nora says, no. Quickita said, well, one hint, but yeah, there was some form of hint for Inga's disorder. Nora said, I just inhaled half my gummy burr. Quickita said, this stream is just me betting on Logan's horses. Hoping one of them wins. That's the thing, if all the horses belong to me, maybe none of them will cross that finish line. Nora said, okay, what I was trying to say was I was right, started eating like 8 pieces of candy. Oak said, how do you mess up that bad? Nora says, I font no. Oak said, I'm sorry, Nora, I forgive you. Nora says, thank you. I couldn't do up. Quickgator said, by the way, Logan, this implies Inga's disorder didn't go away even in the afterlife / inside, but I know insides are still recording a death, but still. You see, I feel like your memories wouldn't change. So I think we wouldn't be able to confirm that unless we find out, like, when he was channeled, if he still couldn't see face. For all we know, he ran out there being channeled and then goes, oh my gosh, I can see faces. This is fantastic. Although, no, because I would think if the body morphs into who the person was, the disorder ought to still be there. So we'd have to have like a full-on ghost to really decide. Nora said, what is happening? Type! Quickita said, Nora, be careful. This sounds like a sleep gummy does things to you. Nora said, I need to stop eating candy because I still feel like I'm going to throw up from DDLC. Oak said, Nora fused with Katie on drugs. Quickita said, I actually kind of wish I clipped the Phoenix / Inga's second meeting now to show how that went. I guess I can, like, after the game is over, find like a YouTube clip of that. But let's keep going with this. Did you ever see Nana in the tomb dressed as Dark?
Huh? Is this some kind of joke? I think I'd remember if I saw something crazy as that.
Plus, I doubt anyone would carry out a crime like that in front of a potential witness. Oh, I hate when he's right. I hate when he's Phoenix right.
I didn't even have the chance to do something like that.
Hold it! You didn't have a chance to channel him? Does channeling someone take a long time?
Not really. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty much instantaneous. But it was all tied up. Literally, my body would like expand to his size. The ropes confined me. So there was no way for me to make the channeling mudra with my hands to do it.
So she's got to do Naruto hand channeling. This is the first time hearing about this. This is a new rule? So it's not just Death Note rules. It's not knowing the name of the face. You got to use your hands. Well, I guess Death Note, you got to write down a name. So there's more to it. Right. I guess she really didn't channel Inga then. Maya, when mediums are done with a session, they can send the spirit back to the other world themselves, right? Okay, so maybe we just have to press on everything because we're getting a lot of useful information here.
Sure, unless they're still in training. Amateurs can get possessed by spirits sometimes. But full-fledged mediums can stay in total control of a session. And they can send the deceased spirit away anytime they want.
Okay, so like I said before, if Amara was channeling him, then she could have sent him away and then channeled Dirk's ghost after. So I take it you can do that too, Miss Faye?
Of course! It's a cinch for a new and improved Mystic Maya Fey, a spirit medium.
That's strange. You seem like the same old childish Maya to me.
Grr, I'll show you, childish Nick.
I need to read some more in the chat. This cross-examination is still taking a while. Nora said to Queen Katie, it was only 7 pieces of Halloween candy. Queen Katie said, aw, the sugar high. Nora said, I'm not on a sugar high. My keyboard would just refuse to operate. What? Queen Katie said, also, one more thing but left before part 2. Nora, what? Nora said, I'm gonna throw my iPad. Oak says to Queen Katie, my only regret in life is that I never clipped that one time when Logan made a fart joke after Rafa had that reaction where the wind blows really heavy. Oh, that wasn't one time. I think I've done that at least 3 times now. Nora said, face blind sounds sad. Queen said, Logan, Inga literally did not know who Phoenix was when he saw him for the second time in case 3. I bet I probably at the time just thought, well, he's a busy, important man. He doesn't have time to remember peons. Oak says, Logan is adding an extra P. I do that sometimes. Oak says, yes. Queen said, 1:33:24. Okay, I'm 53 minutes behind now. I caught up 2 whole minutes. Queen said if Logan finishes this and then gets through the next testimony statements, we're looking at clip spam. Oak said, that looks like evil Logan. I one time showed you guys what evil Logan looks like, right? Actually, I probably don't have time to pull it up. I'd have to find it. Queen said, like if you want to know how many things left till the clip spam moment 4. Nora said someone needs to von fix to semfem viz fidhi. I can't do this, my keyboard. Oak says, Nora, what? Oak says, are you still alive? Nora says, no. Queen said, Logan, question. Do you remember what happened at the end of case 3 during the breakdown? Oh yeah. Okay, actually, I don't remember for certain. I'm trying to remember, though. It was, like, peaceful, right? Because the breakdown was crap, what was her name? It's not Baby Inside Me, it's Believe in Me. And she was, like, peaceful? And I think, like, a butterfly, like, flew past or something like that. Wasn't that what it was? So that was, like, Maya dismissing the spirit? Nora said, what was case 3? Was case 3 Mickey Mouse? Yes, it was. Queen said, Maya channeling a monk? Yes, the Mickey Mouse. Nora says, okay. Oak says, how many cases are even in AA games? I think usually like 5. But this one has a DLC case after this one. Nora said, I never watched that VOD. I still don't know who's the murderer. I think you told me, but I forgot. Oak says, oh, it was me. Sorry. Queen said, on average 4 or 5, but with the last 2 games so far, there's a 6th DLC case. A DL6 case. Queen said, the monk and his wife. Oak says, oh, dang, that means I've been watching the streams for half of this game. Queen said, I know Logan said betting on horses, but Captain said Betty, so Betty, with a heart. Nora said, I heard Betty, too. Oak said, add quote, if there were bonkers, sorry. Oak says, add quote, if there were bonkers in my life, I'd be yippieing all the time. I stand by what I said. I have no shame about that. Queen said, One Piece? Nora said, question mark? Queen said, it was just making a One Piece joke, lol. Nora said, I've been watching One Piece. Also, why is Maya in the hospital? Because she was held hostage for like 3 days and apparently had nothing to eat but burgers. I guess he took good care of her, but she was exhausted. She was tuckered out from being a hostage. And Queen said, because she was kidnapped and held hostage, so she do be tired and tuckered out. Oh, you said tuckered out like I did. Said, well, since he might be finishing part 1 a little bit, I'm changing tabs now, lol. Okay, let's keep going. Besides, I'd never go quietly along with some criminal plan. Oh, a pin message. Queen wrote this pin by Vera, said, the wife was expelling Tarust with a red Magatama. Oh, I do remember that now. I do remember that little cutscene. Okay, I'd forgotten about that. Thank you very much for reminding me. So is that going to be important in a little bit? Maybe? So maybe a red Magatama allows someone to expel a ghost from somebody else. Hang on, I want to check our court record real quick. Let me do the press first so I don't accidentally present evidence, then I'll be able to access the court record. Besides, I'd never go quietly along with some criminal's plan. Hold it! Okay, so now I'll be able to check the court record. I just want to look to see if anybody we know has a red Magatama. Did he? No, because he doesn't even have real spiritual powers per se. What about you? Do you have a red Magatama here, Mara? No. Do you have a red Magatama here? I don't see one. And check the people's faces real quick. Okay, so we're not seeing one. So, okay, I just wanted to check. So you wouldn't channel spirits for unseemly purposes?
Of course not! But I would do it for seemly purposes. Oh, that orca case last game awakened something in me. Spirit channeling is my bread and butter. And I take a lot of pride in my work. It's like, would you use your legal skills to commit a crime, Apollo?
In a heartbeat. Oh, I've thought about it so many times. Well, until finger pointing and objecting become deadly, I don't see how they can be used. Manfred von Karma used it for crime.
Wow, you're a regular Mr. Smarty Pants, just like Nick. Anyways, at the ready with some sarcastic comeback.
Oh, wait, did you say anyways or always at the ready with some sarcastic comeback? Sorry. I think I'll save my many objections for after the trial. Yes, please.
Anyway, I'd never go along with something like murder.
Okay, here's the statement.
Though, I guess there are some things I'd go quietly along with.
So she did do something. Hold it! It sounds to me like you're trying to hide something, Miss Faye!
Didn't anyone teach you about respecting boundaries, Apollo? I have things I am into. That's none of your business. It's really rude to pry into a person's private affairs. I've had so many affairs.
Oh, so sorry, I didn't realize. Wait! We're in a court of law!
Yeah, I know. Aren't I a scamp?
Huh! Then what was all that about being rude? I'm just doing my job! So please, just tell me, what exactly are you hiding?
Sorry, but I promised Dirk I wouldn't say.
You made a promise to Dirk? So does she know that Dirk is dead? I bet she knows Dirk's dead. Let me read some more in the chat here. Nora said to Queen Katie, that does seem tiring. Oak says, I'm here on my computer because I have tasty treat now. Nora said, Froppy the frog. Oh, Froppy's great. Queen Katie says, Frogdrick, perfect. Queen Katie said, careful spelling though, you could get a much worse name if you spelled it wrong. Yes, make sure that you have the R after that D. Nora said, it should be named Froppy. And Oak with a clip. Let me load this up at the clip viewer so we can check out this one together on stream. And this will give us an idea, once again, of how far behind I am in chat. This clip from Oak. Oh, sorry, it still says an hour ago, crap. But it's titled, Apollo drops a big stinker. Oh, crap, I remember this. Oh, crap, I remember this. Ah! Apollo, did you just make a duty? Duty. I did! I need to go to the bathroom recess right now! Ah! This is officially, that goes into the pile of clips I hope do not show up in shoutouts in other streams. Thank you very much, Oak. Nora said to Queen Katie, that reminds me, Oak, do you remember when I actually misspelled Fuga? Queen Katie said, no, not really. It might have dipped before then, maybe. Oh, yeah, says Oak. Queen Katie said, 1:45:45. I am 48 minutes behind. Oh, it's this. They did? Oh, look at that. Classic Danganronpa. Why would they be carrying it? Oh, I think this is when they mentioned the website, and I'm like, okay, somebody clip that so I can check it. Yeah, murdergear.com/hammertime. Website now. I want to see if that's real. Somebody go to that website, murdergear.com/hammertime. No, it didn't. Oh, I hate listening to the audio on clips from before I had a microphone. Murdergear.com/ or at least a good microphone. So thank you for the clip roulette. I appreciate that. Hang on, I gotta click out of this thing I was in. Nora said, I noticed it and went, oops, can't have that, so I raced past the edit button. Queen said, and that is why I have these words banned on my channel. Lol. Oak said she misspelt it as a different word. Nora said to Queen Katie, that was on Discord, but I could edit it. Nora said, save me, artichoke dip, save me. Nora said, technically it wasn't the actual word, but it had a Y in between. Nora said, look, gonna go lie down and get comfy. My head still hurts, but at least my stomach is getting better after all. Get feeling better, Nora. Hope your lurk helps. I gotta breathe for a second. I feel like I've been talking for two and a half hours. Crap, we're 2.5 hours in a stream. I don't know where the time has been going tonight. We're still a good fair distance away from the 3-hour mark, but if people want to start keeping an eye out for raid suggestions, that'd be nice. Nora said, Maya, baby. Oak said, did anything happen in the last minute? My Twitch crashed. Oh, no. Quiggetta says, I'd quote, or hear me out. She's a murderer. Nora says, oh, sorry, I ate the burrito. And then Maya flashbacks to when a 34-year-old was making unwanted gross advances on her when she was 17. There's so much gross stuff. Nora said, cry, protect baby, and Queen gave the highlighted message saying, welcome to part 2. Oh crap, that's how far behind I am. No clip spam yet. Go through Maya testimony first. Okay, we'll get back to that then. Maya, testimony. You made a promise to Dark? A pretty big one. We're engaged. Huh. Me and Miles are engaged. I think this is about all you're gonna get out of her. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so we didn't have to present anything. We just have to press all the statements because we got lots of useful info there. Enough. The witness is denying that she channeled any spirits. Further questioning is pointless. Well, we could question to see what she's hiding and whether that means she's lying about that. It appears your little fiction has been soundly exposed for what it is. You should listen to her, Apollo. I like her. She's girl boss. She's gonna kill my friends. Yay. I don't even know why you suspected me in the first place. I mean, you don't have any evidence of me channeling Minister Inga, do you? Oh, evidence, huh? Well, let's save and let's take a look at our court record. I think evidence should include that bottle of hairspray that we found in his private quarters, but I don't think that's actually been recorded in our court record. So we got the photo of Jove Justice, Inga's autopsy report, blood loss from a stab wound in his back, tomb diagram. So this is the chair that Maya was tied up in. This is where he was drinking the juice. Okay, there was the shattered statue. The stabbed photo of him. Gun in his hand, phone here, the knife, gemstone. We never figured out how that got into the incense thing. Inga's button discovered in the ashes of the tomb's incense burners, caked in soot. Pink butterfly pendant. There's a fingerprint on here. We still don't know who that belongs to. The blood stain from Amar's tomb analysis revealed it is Dirk's blood. Painkiller shots, medication from Inga, so that doesn't have to do with her. That was already used. Woman's photo. Channeling photo taken around 2 p.m. at the channeling ride. I'll be statement. We already used that twice. Amar's assassination file. That shouldn't have anything to do with this. This should be all stuff from like 20 years ago. Dirk's law book. That's just Defense Culpability Act. Symbol of Dirk's creed. A dragon never yield. Nayuta never confiscated it. Oh, so yeah, I don't think we do have any evidence of her doing that. Evidence, huh? There's no point in even thinking about it, really. I don't use anything special to channel spirits, so there wouldn't be anything left behind. I could channel ghosts and commit so many crimes you would never know. You'd never be able to catch me. The only man who could ever catch me was Detective Dick Gumshoe, but now he's out globe-tropping with Edgeworth. Trotting. That's true. Just like when she channeled the High Priest. All Maya needs is her own body. If the defense has no evidence to offer, I'll have to end this cross-examination. Oh, what now? Even if she doesn't use any special items to do the channeling itself, you'd think there would be something to complete the deception. Is there any proof that Minister Inga was channeled? Okay, save, because this is where we gotta like... this makes me think there is. I don't think there is. At least not in our court record. Although Maya wouldn't even need the spray can, because that's just for Amara. Jove Justice, autopsy report, tomb diagram. I mean, the fact that he was seen after, like, it's the only thing that kind of reconciles Albi's statement with Rafa's testimony. But and that's not like a thing we could just pull up at the court record. There's got to be some. Okay, you know, let's. We did save. Let's say you bet there is, and see if maybe Apollo's just gonna come up with it on his own. You know? Oh, you bet there is. Really? Oh well, now. You're bluffing, I take it. I'll be fine. If we're right, then there must be some sort of proof to back us up. Time to do some serious thinking of Paul. Oh, we gonna go inside his brain pan? Okay, we know that when Rafa saw her father, he wasn't dressed like Miss Faye, right? Right, because if he was, Rafa would have immediately known he was being channeled. And yeah, she specifically mentioned his cape behind him or whatever. So that means he was dressed in his usual suit when oh, that's why the button was there. Because someone burned the clothes and the button survived. He was dressed in his usual suit when Rafa saw him. Aha, good thinking, Apollo. This might be the perfect angle to attack from. All right, let's have an answer from the defense. What proof do you have that Miss Faye channeled Justice Minister Inga? Okay, let's save again. Because I'm thinking it's the button. And we'll stagger. I don't think we've staggered in a little while. It's going to be the button, right? Oh, didn't mean to click that. But before I click it, let me read a couple more comments to the chat. Nora says, Thino, one sec. Quiggy said, I was going to yoink an ice cream, but I'm gonna wait. And Nora's doing her Thina thing, saying, best girl, baby girl, pride and joy makes me happy. Favorite girl, headcanon, lesbian, headcanon, crush on Trucy, headcanon, fact, best girl, ever lawyer, best dies. Quiggy said 153.11. And I'm still about 45 minutes behind. Nora said, Rafa, W voice saying they should hire me to voice act in P6 in the next Ace Attorney game. Who do I contact about that? Well, you probably need to get like an agent first. And then get the agent to get you an audition with them. Nora said, I like it for real. Not I like it. It's like foot. It's supposed to be for real. Magpie says, during that Rafa line just now, I was playing Mass Effect 3 and heard, I'm Primarch of Palavin in a very similarly toned line. Is her voice actor in Mass Effect 3 as well? Quiggy said, Yo, Oak, I have a message I wanna share to Logan. Could you help me out? And Nora said, do I contact Atlas for me to VA P6? But who do I contact for the next AA game? No, I'm telling you, if you try to contact them directly, you will not get an audition. It has to be through agencies. Nora said, hey, you want to know what's crazy? Oh, and there's a clip. And Nora said, DDLC is the start of everything. Yet Logan, the start of everything. I'm the start of it. I did the start of everything. I am. Okay, hang on. Let's check out this clip. After this clip, we'll get back to the game. But DDLC was a fun game. So this clip from Oak is titled, is this bit, the only two people who could channel spirits and cranes, still listed as an hour ago. Well, this will give me an opportunity to have a few sips of water while we watch this clip. That'll you say? That's right. And there are only two people capable of spirit channeling here in Karain. The Queen and Maya Faye. And Amara. Three people. The Queen, Maya Faye, Amara, Pearl 2, she's Nugget Edgeworth's luggage. Excuse me. People capable of channeling
some water went down the wrong
pipe
there.
The Queen, Maya Faye, Amara, Pearl Faye, and her benevolence is training. Four and a half.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, this is like making those noises during the clip.
Her Eminence, Queen Garan, and Maya Faye.
Okay,
it's possible one of them was channeling the Minister.
I think I'm fine now.
Have ever bent on making me party to this crime?
Okay, I think I'm fine now. Just a little bit went down the wrong way there. Sorry about that. Back into the, oh crap. I clicked back over to the stream thing here without taking the clip viewer down. So that's where I was using the same window in order to be able to look at the chat. Hang on, let me try and... Okay, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Sorry about that. Oak says, the same puzzles to Vera. So, okay, I just barely got to where Vera showed up. Queen Katie says, counterpoint, Logan, if you co-stream on YouTube, I'll be able to watch on my TV from my bed naturally without a Chromecasting. Well, how about that? Will you still be able to, like... Oh, I guess maybe if you can have, like, the chat on your phone, you can still type in chat. Oak says, how we missed you. Queen Katie says, Vero, just in time. We might see the clip spam tonight. Sorry,
The throat thing is still an issue. Nora said, I met Logan because of DDLC. If I hadn't heard of DDLC, I would have known Logan. If I didn't know Logan, I would know Persona, Ace Attorney, and the entirety of Madoka Magica and One Piece. I would have never started streaming. I wouldn't have done some things I have. So thank you, DDLC. And Vera says, it was troublesome trying to open stream. Took me almost 2 hours. Sad. Queen said, no, lol, salute to Vero. Vero salutes Queen said, but you're here. Good timing. Logan was in some weird train stations. Oak stabs Logan. No, we have Mod. Oak stabbed me. Vera said, I got you, Mr. President. Oh, did you take the stab for me? Oak said, what are you going to do? Stop me? Vera said, not on my watch. Okay, let's get back to the game now. So let's present this. I think this is what it is. It's the gemstone who was found in the ash trough. And so somebody probably burned the spare Minister Inga suit. Although I was gonna say he could have been killed. The person takes clothes off him, wears them, and then run. Yeah, okay. This is probably easier. So burns the suit. Present. Take that. Here's that. A gemstone. We found this among the ashes of one of the tomb's incense burners. Does this gemstone ring any bells, your remnants? Well, what we should do is dig through the ash and see if there's more of them. If that one survived, then the other buttons on the coat probably didn't burn either. Unless we're going to say the person took the buttons off and just missed one. What? What was that doing in the tomb? So you don't recognize it, but then as his wife, how could you not recognize this gemstone button from your husband's jacket? Oh, how many times you must unbutton this jacket when commencing the throes of passion. You need to learn about this. Listen, Maya. So you unbutton the jacket and drape it off of his shoulders. And I don't want to hear it. I don't get where you're going with this. Are they going to do it? Channeling Minister Inga alone wouldn't be enough to fool someone like Princess Rafa, especially if he were wearing your clothes. So you would have had to change into the minister's clothes before channeling him. That's the thing I would do. Is wear a man's clothes. Misfire! You use the minister's clothes as cover while going from his room to the tomb. His room to the tomb. Rafa was in his womb. Well, not his womb in his body, but the womb that belonged to his womb, man. Well, you burned them once you no longer needed them. What? Oh, she seems genuinely surprised by that, Apollo. Miss Faye? Yes? Do you know my husband's name? Oh, so Garan thinks that she might have channeled him, so we're gonna see if she knows the name and has the face. Then she can do it. It was, Inga Kakukurain, right? That is correct in part, but there's more. Much more. Oh, is he one of those people that has like extra middle names? One of my nephews has like extra middle names. So if he has extra middle names, then that means if Maya doesn't know those, she wouldn't be able to channel it. But then we can check, see who does. Naina does, she knows. Are we gonna get name facts for his extra middle names? Inga Kakul Hoko Disdain. What was that? What was that? Hang on. There was so much. Inga Kakul Hoko Disnamen Bihani Loga Ormo Pompous Danit Aldi is Kurain the Third. It's a family name. Oh. He's a hawkhold. That's someone who sits at the edge of the bed or not, in a chair across the room and looks at the bed and just watches hawks do it. A hawkhold. That is his true name. Actually, no, this is interesting. This makes sense because I feel like in the Kingdom of Kurain, if you want insurance that nobody would ever be able to channel you, just get a really long name. But why would you never want to be able to be channeled? I'd want to be able to be channeled. If I die, I want to come back all the time. Visit my friends. Like, hey, buddies, how we doing? Oh, with a pin message. Oh, this is written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera, said, Pops Confetti, congrats, Logan. You've witnessed the lowest of the lowest name puns here. Fun fact, his full English name is the longest name of any Ace Attorney character. No, really, to date, having 76 letters. 88 with the spaces. All right, well, I'm going to patiently await the name fact for the inevitable pun on every single one of those names. I want it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Oh, wait, there's more, but we're not done, Logan. I have a duty. Duty. Sorry, I have a duty to must tell you what the other languages did. Don't worry, I'm not going to post what they named him, but rather, hang on. But rather what they translated it to, except for Japanese. I'm excited. I want to hear this. This is interesting. Could it be any longer? Due to its length, only a portion of it was ever made public. So, Miss Faye, do you know his true name? No! I mean, how could I? It's messed up, lady. Okay, here we go. French. Quote, what an overly long, pompous, and hard to pronounce name? Oh, so they just had to, like, translate to that? So hang on, does all the stuff that we just saw translate to something in English? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. German. Can this name be any longer or more pompous than it already is? So were they just German words saying that? Or like spelled differently? Hang on, so we gotta look at this name. Does it sound like something in English? Let me pull that history back up. Inga Karkul. How could this name? Oh crap, it is a spelled differently pun. No, this is just a sentence spelled differently. Inga Karkul, how could this name be any longer or more pompous than it already is, Karain the Third? No! His name is Inga Karkul. How could this name be any longer or more pompous than it already is? No. I just... Hang on. I need to have some candy to drown my sorrows. No. This is not acceptable. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's another pin message, and my favorite one of them all. Before I show you the original Japanese version, what Chinese did, Inga Karkul, the name being this long, can anyone remember it? I don't think so. This truly is too pompous. Karain the Third. How could that... This should not be allowed. I think there are crimes against humanity being committed by this name. Oh, and here we go. One more says, finally, his Japanese name is Inga Karkul Kukurura Raruban Gijiru Hofudaran Madara Vira Yashima Jakuteru Karain Sansei, which may be a reference to Jukumo Rakugo, in which the boy is given an inserted long name. Crap, that was foreshadowing for this. I talked before how everything that happened in those other cases was like thematically relevant, like not directly story relevant, like this led to this happening. So the Jukumo thing was important. It was foreshadowing this. Okay, that's actually kind of brilliant. This name is still bullcrap, but that was cool. And another pin message here saying, oh crap, why isn't it showing it? Why isn't it showing the full message? It's like not showing the full thing. Which, it's like only showing the first few lines. Says, which, by the way, Logan, that's what my hint... And crap, it's not... I'm assuming... Oh, here we go. That's what my hint meant, lol. It was a Rakugo case that foreshadowed / referenced this. I can't with this. This is just... I mean, I am sort of delighted by the absurdity, but it is so No. No. Oh my gosh. You know what that reminds me of, actually? Just like reading that long Japanese name and not having any idea what any of those words actually meant. So, any of you guys been, I think I've asked a couple of times, I don't know if anybody's chimed in and said, any of you guys been watching Dawn to Dawn? There's like 4 or 5 episodes out. I think five, maybe 6 episodes out. And I freaking love the opening theme song to Dawn, and I want to learn it. But the problem is I don't understand what most of the words are because it's all in Japanese. And so I've been going through the long, slow process of teaching myself the words to the theme song, the opening theme song to Dawn. Even though I don't know any of the words, and it all is so fast. But it's fun. Okay, so all right, let's keep going. No, I mean, how could I?
Precisely. Yet a medium must know both the face and the true name of the one she seeks to channel.
So then, Miss Faye couldn't have channeled Minister Inga. Why'd we even call her? And why didn't Queen Garan bring this up sooner? But okay, now the obvious follow-up question is, who all knows the name? Does Naina know the name? Obviously, Naina knows the name.
That's what I've been saying this whole time. Why would I want to randomly channel some old guy I didn't know? I mean, I'd totally channel an old guy I do know. That's kind of my type. Oh, man. I've been waiting for the day for Judge Uchi to die so I can channel him. I want to feel that beard coming out of my face. And didn't like thanks to that last trial.
Old guy she didn't know.
And didn't like thanks to that last trial.
I can't believe this. Apollo, we're dead and it's your fault. I really don't think Maya's lying. However, wait, hang on. Also, I should ask, we're in part 2 right now. Didn't somebody say that there's a bad ending we can get part 2? Can somebody give me a warning when we're at the point where we can like throw the game to get the bad ending? I want to see what the bad ending is. However, your line of reasoning still seems credible to me. Well, I agree, but there's something tripping us up in the details. Maybe we're working off some wrong assumption again.
Apollo? I was thinking. It hurts. I don't like thinking.
Yes.
Since I didn't channel Minister Inga, is it possible that someone else did?
Someone else? Oh, but who else could it have been? Okay, so it's either Amara. I don't think it should be Amara though, because then that would. I hope that it was Queen Garan. I have been theorizing that Queen Garan might not actually have the power to channel spirits and has been keeping Amara around to do the channeling for her. But assuming they both can channel spirits, then Queen Garan maybe channeled Inga and did this whole murder while Amara was channeling somebody else to look like. Is Queen Garan going to have an identical twin? Are we going to do that again? Just like the long name is foreshadowing? Are the twin magicians, Bonnie and Betty, going to be a thing? That maybe she has like a dead twin? Or maybe it's not a dead twin. Maybe it's just like either the Holy Mother or maybe the Holy Mother is still like technically ruling the kingdom and Amara channeled her and the Holy Mother looks exactly like Queen Garan. Although I feel like we would have commented on the Founder's Orb if it looked just like Queen Garan. There's something there. There's something there. But who else could it have been?
I haven't thought that far yet.
Oh! Such chatter is without merit. Let us move on, shall we? Ark! I don't care what Garan says. I'm gonna figure this out. If it wasn't Miss Faye and the Queen has an alibi, then ... Let me save the game again. Also, I see we're less than a minute away from the 3-hour mark. Does anybody have raid suggestions? Let's see, Queen Katie said, but basically, in a nutshell, what you missed, Inga has a disorder where he's face blind, and Logan managed to suggest in-game that somebody channeled Inga. Nora said, Logan, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't know some things which I really like the games. I wouldn't be streaming, and I wouldn't be in this lovely community. And me, as Nora, wouldn't even be a thing because I started going by Nora in your server first. Thank you, Logan. You're great. You're a good friend. Oh, thank you so much. I hope these are positives. I hope it's not that, like, you were on track to become, like, a world-famous doctor or something like that, and then didn't because of the video games. But as long as it's positive stuff, then thank you. I'm glad. Oak said, what are you going to do about it? To Vero. Vero said, get stabbed in his behalf. Vero, no! Vero, it's not worth it. It's just me. Oak says, stabs Logan through Vero and uses my JoJo Sand to heal Vero afterward. I did see in, like, the like two or three episodes that I've seen of the Josuke season that was a thing. See, Nora said we're only on the 2-hour mark. Well, now we're on the 3-hour mark. Oak says Nora's real name, not being Nora, feels fake. Nora said, I'm already sleepy, already took the glasses off. Crystal says, currently in despair. Despair? Like donging around, but despair? Can we get a 2:01:14 crap? I'm back to an hour behind? Nora said, Logan, do you want to hear a confession, but not an anonymous one? Because I'm here in chat? Sure. Oak says, yes. Nora said, I actually really like blue eyes. Some people do. I think Crystal has said that my blue eyes are actually nice. Thank you, Toilet Talk. I will save, even though I just did. I know that Vera was afraid of my blue eyes. But I believe that Crystal used the word captivating, and so I appreciate that compliment. Oak says, Logan has beautiful blue eyes. Nora said, I think blue eyes are so pretty. I have since forever. I have green eyes. Green eyes are, I'm the type of person, I really don't have a preference for eye color. I think, like, any color of eyes can be nice. Nora said, or Oak says, Nora doxed. Nora said, blue eyes may stare into your soul, but they're so majestic. Speaking of doxed, Viking literally sent me his address yesterday. Are you mailing someone to him? Oak says, oh yeah, that was insane laughing. Nora said, and then he deleted it, like, purposefully. Quickita said, quote, before it's too late, I have a theory. He just doesn't want Amara executed because that's her body with him in it. Pretty much. Oak says, he literally said, I'm not scared of you. Bucky says, congrats, Logan. You have won the mega snack jackpot for 3 times snacks. Bucky, thank you for all the snacks. I mean, I did just eat a little Reese's. But thank you so much, Bucky. How are you doing? Quickita said, so imagine chopping someone off and you find out later that it's your former queen. Well, okay, here's what I'm guessing would happen. You chop the head off, head falls off, channeling ends, spirit leaves, body morphs back to normal. Have we found out that that happens? I assume that, like, killing someone would end the channeling, and so you do that, then all of a sudden, bloop, 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 there's Amara right there. Nora said, quote, I think it had an 8 in it and a lot of words. It had a lot of letters and numbers, but more letters than numbers. My quote from yesterday. Nora said exactly his words. Lily is goth girl. Quick, it says goth, the emo. Nora said, Duolingo made a reality television show based on Lily on YouTube. Wait, really? Oak said, bro, what? Nora said, also, apparently Lily is very heavily headcanon to be dating Zari, the other girl. Oh, is that the girl with the headscarf thing? Quickity said, Logan, chat, Logan only has 3 things left before my clip spam moment. Have I got there yet? Nora said, apparently Lily is canonically a lesbian according to Duolingo. Why do I know so much Duolingo lore? I feel like it's tough to establish Duolingo because you will have characters. I feel like they've all got to be bisexual or something because, like, you'll have characters that pop in and it'll say, like, you'll have a man saying, like, my husband is handsome, and then later he'll say, my wife is pretty, and it's like, well, which do you have, and are you in a harem? Oh, pin message. Thank you, Vera, for pinning the message from Queen Katie. Said, oh yeah, could someone let Logan know hang on. Said, I posted the clip spam, and the yes, it is about what he thinks it's about. Okay. Oh, crap. Oh, is it the name one? Is it the name montage? Because there's no way they're topping this name, right? Let's see, gotta read some more. Oak says, no, that's not a headcanon. That's literally canon. Duolingo has canon confirmed ships. Nora says, Zarly is canon. Oak said, there's a lot of canon ships. Nora said, that's their ship name now. I made it up on the spot. Oh my gosh, they never met Maya. Vera said they haven't met Maya because she was training here, I think. Nora said, that's so cute. Bro, Oak says, bro, who TF is Nick? It's Phoenix. It's what she calls Phoenix for short. So she calls him Nick. Queen said, new pro tag meets old friendo. Nora said that they're meeting Jow. Vera said Phoenix's nickname. Nora says Phoenix. Queen K says Phoenix. Bucky says, bruh, Maya did not have to do Apollo dirty like that. She kind of did. She's got to do everybody dirty. Oak says, oh, Bucky with some emos. Nora said, oh my gosh, I'm remembering the math storytelling thing in the 4th case. The little bit time soba. That's what it was called. Oh yeah. Quickita says, I'm so happy you happen to recall that case, Nora, because I had a hint about my clip spam, and that's the case I'm referring to. Nora said, ooh, I love that case, my second fave case in the game. Quickita said, I'm guessing I'm prepping for the clips since we're close. Nora said, Quickita, can you guess what my favorite case in the game is? Is it 2? That's my favorite so far. Quickita said, case 2 because of Athena and Trucy. Nora says, yeah. And because it's what 1 got me back in the community and got me into AA. I gotta breathe for a second, I'm sorry. I've been talking so much, I'm getting no oxygen. Ah, there we go. I remembered I have lungs. Quickita said, by the way, chat, 3 of the spoiler clips I'm preparing are YouTube clips, while the first one is the only Twitch one in the batch, letting y'all know. Nora said, no, Logan, that Natsuki thing is supposed to be sad. You really gotta beat the crap out of it, is what she said. Think about it. Then cry, Oh, wait, no, is that what it means? I never took that to... Can I pretend that that's not what it means? Oak said the artichoke dip was really good. Nora said W, Maya, ew, Logan, ew. That sound at the end, ew. Logan, what did I do? Quickity said 100% for sure, Logan. Just press things, go, go, go. Nora said not even 2 hours and a half. I'm so tired. I love the smell of chlorine. Nora says chlorine. And Oak with a clip. Hang on, let me load this up with the clip viewer. So this is not the clip spam, but we are going to get to that. We've got to. This clip from Oak is titled, Miss will also give us a timestamp. Still an hour ago, crap. It says, Maya gets into the Christmas cheer. Okay, let's see this.
Yes, your majesty. Then can I sit on your lap later, tell you what I want for Christmas? Because you're basically Santa Claus, right? I don't understand how Christmas works. Yes, your majesty.
I don't understand how Christmas works. Thank you very much for the quote, for the clip. I appreciate that. Thank you, Oak. Queen said 9 hours, 9 doors, 9 persons. Oak said is very proud of that insult. Crystal says 2:16:08. I'm 50 minutes behind. Oak says playful insult. Why does Logan's Maya's voice sound vaguely Canadian? Why is Maya so funny? It's one of my favorite voices. People have pointed out that apparently it unintentionally, this was not on purpose, but people claim it sounds a little bit like Carl Weezer. Nora said, is face blind a physical issue, like you physically see every face the same, or is it like a mental thing where you can't pay attention to the face and memorize it? I think it's a mental thing, but I could be wrong. Nora said, I also love Maya and burgers. Nora said, I love the little burgers. You say for Maya, it's so fun. Oak says, only if you give me a burger. She sounds so sad asking for burgers. Nora said she wants food. Me too. Oak says, ad quote, I would do so much for a Klondike bar. Nora says, big back shoe night. Quickita said, Logan, I said if you go through Maya's testimony, that implies after. I forgot. Nora said, Logan, stop. She's still a baby. Burgers. Crystal said, we still love the burgers. Nora said, ad quote, that's right. It's Maya Faye Brat Summer. Said, you still here, DeVero? Quickita said, you know what, I'm nabbing ice cream. Nora said that quote needs to be added. Vera said, barely. Oh, barely? Do you got other stuff going on? I hope we're not like interrupting you from things. Vera, thank you for adding the quote there. Oh crap, and there's another quote, another clip from Oak. Okay, let's load this clip up into the clip viewer. We'll get back to you eventually, Apollo. Just have patience. We gotta deal with clips of Maya Faye shenanigans. This one still says an hour ago. This clip is titled Maya Unfaithful. It's a good pun.
No, it wasn't like that. On the contrary, I asked him for lots of things, highly inappropriate things. I asked him to send me inappropriate photos of himself, but he didn't. He's like, I'm a married man. And I'm like, so what? Your wife will never know. I won't tell her unless it comes up in court. Then I'll blab. I'm blabbing now. Like what? Like, I'm really craving burgers. And I'll die if I miss an episode of The Plume Punisher. Gee, acting like a brat and getting me a TV. And even a few burgers from someplace. That's right. It's Maya Faye Brat. Oh, no.
Part of me feels like we should create a sound alert that's just burgers. But I think it'd be too quiet for me to not talk over. Nora said, Maya, you're not 28. Stop lying. I know she is, but she's still a baby where I'm at. Well, it's like if you ever have someone that you've known since that person was a baby, like my niece and nephews, they're like getting older. And to me, they're still like, no, they're still just little. Oak says, oh, also Vero. And then there's ad quote, I would do so much for a Klondike bar, bro. That clip's the hardest I've laughed in a while. Oh, I'm glad. Vera adds a quote. Nora said she was talking about how she's so afraid of being old, like Phoenix during my stream today. I would do a lot for a Klondike bar too. Kukita said ice cream. Nora said I'm so sleepyhead. I meant keep sleepy. Oak said I have unreleased song called Sleepyhead. Quickita said, the wife was expelling Tarust with the red Magatama. Quickita said, please pin Vero. Nora says, Mevcore, me! Oak says, I literally made the song because my partner wanted me to make a song called Sleepyhead. Nora said, I'm so... titration? Oak said, that's also the reason I made Nimbus. Nora said, tired. Oak says, not made. I mean, that's the reason I released Nimbus. Nora said, I love... Nijimbud. Nijimbud. We're gonna pin that. Crystal says, I agree with Longa. Nora says, Nimbus. Oak said, I was originally going to release like 2 years in the future. Crystal says, we see bonkers. Yippee. Oak says, but he was convinced me to release it early. Crystal says, yippee bonkers. Are you yippieing over Queen Karan's bonkers? Because I don't approve of her. I do not approve of bonkers from people. I do not approve. Oak said that's why it's a bonus track. Also, Vera ad quote, if I had bonkers in my life, I'd be yippieing all over the place. Nora said, my second favorite thing, my favorite song is I Want Chipotle and I Want It Now. Vera adds the quote, I'm sorry, Vera, that everybody's just telling you what to do. Vera says, amazing. Crystal says, bonkers quote. Oak says, dang, I hate that song laughing. One of my least favorite I've released. Nora said, I think it's funny. Quicken said, phew, I finished my ice cream. I got worried for a sec. Nora said, because of the name. Oak says, I literally named it that because I made it when I really wanted Chipotle. Nora said, quote, I want Chipotle and I want it now. Oak says, did it actually add the quote? Nora said, it did. Code 293. Wow. Oak says, Streamlabs didn't alert for me, huh? Nora said, love you, Maya, just as a baby. Oak says, she's 30 now. Did this game come out a couple years ago? Is she in her 30s now? Nora said, she's 28. Shut your trap. Oak says, close enough. Nora said, Logan, stop it. She's just a baby. Queen said, by the way, Vero, during the clip spam in a bit, I'm going to be posting a few other things. Pinnable things, so that's the other reason why I'm happy you're here. Twitch, don't die on me. Oh, thank goodness. Nora said, ad quote, hee hee, I know, aren't I a scamp? Vera said, might experience delay, but I will try. Quikita said, I'll be fine either way. Nora said, I'm so tired. Crap, I'm still not in the clip spam. This is another Oak clip. And I appreciate the Oak clips, but I just wonder how far behind I am. This will give me a timestamp again, ish, approximate. This one says 40 minutes. I'm no longer a full hour behind, 40 minutes behind. This one is titled Maya Unfaithful Part 2. Okay, let's see this.
Didn't anyone teach you about respecting boundaries, Apollo? I have things I am into. It's none of your business. It's really rude to pry into a person's private affairs. I've had so many affairs. Oh, so sorry. I didn't realize. Wait, we're in a court of law. Yeah, I know. Aren't I a scamp?
Oh, there was the scamp.
Didn't anyone teach you?
Thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. And Maya is a scamp. Oak says to Nora, go sleepy. I should leak all my unreleased music to you. Nora said, you should. Quick game with the time set, 2:34. Okay, I'm getting there. Oak said, I have an entire album designed for sleep. Nora said, yes, please gimme. Shoot, did I ever unlurk? And if you didn't, then I just assume you've been gone this whole time. Queen said 2 things left, I think, then clip spam moment. An unlurk said, oops, And Oak says to Nora, you should check your DMs. Nora said, raid suggestion. Okay, hang on. Let me copy this down, because we do need to keep track of these raid suggestions. Let me copy this one down into my text file of notes. So we'll be able to check these out, possibly in a little bit. Let's see, a friend of Vikings, and I've rated them a couple times. Okay, so let's hope that your raid suggestion is maybe, fingers crossed, still online. Although your raid suggestion has a lot of viewers, so we will default to someone who has fewer viewers if anyone else is suggested. Nora says, Oak, my phone is away right now, but I will later. Oak said, also, if there's any songs that say demo or WIP, it's because they are bad and will not go to the final project. Nora says, I like her. She's girl boss. Quikita said, oh, right, I just remembered a silly thing. I'll add it in with the clip spam in a bit. Nora says, sleepy. Oak says, I like her. She's girl. Nora says, Maya gay. Quikita said, hey, Logan, because I just remembered this in the chat. Here's a fun fact. I clocked while rewatching some stuff. Logan, Inga's title is Minister of Justice. You've been calling him the Defense Minister this whole time. Have I? I'm so sorry. Lol, I don't blame you since he's the one enforcing the Defense Culpability Act, but yeah, funny. I'm sorry, Justice Minister, not Defense Minister. That is entirely, I don't know, my brain do sometimes fart, and that particular fart had a little bit of poo in it. Quikita said, I just wanted to voice that funny thing out, lol. Nora says, I'm so tired. Oak says, go sleepy, Nora. Nora says, night and a keyboard slam might not make tomorrow the end of your Joe. Oak says, I know you have Sleepy album to listen to. Nora, are you okay? Nora says, no. Quickity said, me. I bet there is. Oh, when I click the button, so am I getting caught up? Nora says, I tried to say, might not make it to dead of sir. Quickity says, one thing left. Nora says, help. Quickity said, Logan, don't overwrite it. Don't overwrite it. Nora said, quote, might not make the end of stream. Quickity says, yay, Logan, smart. Present it. Then we just have to wait. Nora said, yeah. Quickity said, Logan, no. It's like I'm watching a soap opera, but it's an Ace Attorney game. Oak says, it is a soap opera. Nora said, what's an agent? It's like a talent agent. So that's like the person who gets you auditions and everything and basically negotiates your pay rate and does all the stuff on your behalf. So like when I get an audition, it's not because I have contacted anybody or anybody reaches out to me directly. It's because that my agent contacts me and says, hey, we have an audition for you today. It's for this commercial. Do this. Here's the script, everything like that. And then when I get booked in a job, they contact the agent. And yeah, so it's like the person whose job is to get you work. Quickity said, so I'm warning y'all with like big, large spam. Nora said, why would a secret agent get me in P6? Oak said, there's a lot of clips tonight. Magpie says, regarding the voice actors, no, it was completely different VA. It was just weird how I heard two very similar in tone lines. Sorry, I gotta breathe again. Oak said, because of me. Magpie says, oh, heck yeah, it's almost Queen Katie clip spam time. I'm excited, but like, I still can't get to where it's happening. Let's see, Queen said, yes, you're on time, Magpie. Queen says, as soon as he presents that, and yap moment will happen. Oak said, are you okay, Logan? No, I'm not breathing enough. Oh, that's probably when I was choking on the water. Nora says, oh my gosh, Logan, your face. Magpie said, I thought he was trying to signal something. Nora says, you okay? Oh, then Queen Katie says, hydrate now. I think I'm okay. This is not the first time. That happened once or twice before. Although I think the previous time it happened, it was because somebody did an objection while I was trying to drink. Queen said, drink water, Logan. Oh no! Nora says, I giggled out loud. It's very late, and I have laughed so many times that I'm in bed and it's so late. Queen says, yes. With
Breather D.
Okay, hang on.
Boo.
Ah! I was gonna breathe, then you scared me. Okay, we'll count that as a breather. Thank you for the 10 bits. Gotta. There we go. In with the good air. Out with the lack of air. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Let's see. Quigata says yes. Nora said, thank you, DDLC. You started a wonderful thing, but you're also a curse. Quigata said, go present that thing, Logan. Logan is complaining to mod me. Nora says, is that supposed to be like, oh, complain to the mod, mommy. There we go. Nora said, haha, mod me. I get it. I'm tired. Crystal's, it took me a second to get it. Crystal gambles, goes, no. There's some quotes. Nora says, oh my gosh. Oak says, Nora, like my joke, please, everyone give me $1 billion. Nora says, yes. Crystal says, laughing, the long quote. Oh, crap. That was the one. Which quote was that? That was the Fop Doodles quote. Oh my gosh. I love that one. I won't read it because I'm trying to catch up. Nora said, Fop Doodle. Fop Doodle. And then quote 114. Oak said, Logan, please stop rapping. Was I rapping? Nora says, room to the tomb. Quigata said, we're there, chat. Almost there. I'm napping my spoiler clip. Nora said, Maya, you did actually kill someone this time. Quigata says, incoming. Is this it? Is this it? Okay, hang on. The moment we've been waiting for. Let me load this up with the clip viewers. The first of Quigata's clip spam for apparently unintentional foreshadowing for whatever the heck this is that's going on. So this clip is titled, I wouldn't say that just yet, sir. This is a clip from last month. So let's take a look at this. Oh, and there. Now then, if the plaintiff would take the stand, we may begin. Please be in your cart. Please be in the cart. Don't be standing there. Hey! Oh, I was so happy when this happened.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, game. Oh, game.
Oh,
game.
Good old politician.
You're so good to me, game. I'm sorry I ever complained about you, game. Oh, I love you so much, game. Oh, you're the best, game.
Normal. What was? Wait. What does that have to do with anything? Oh, I wouldn't say that just yet that I was nice. I was being nice to the game like I love you, game, and then the game betrayed me with that big long line. Okay, I see what happened. Fear said I'm scared. This name might be a long sentence. And Quigata with a YouTube clip. So let's load up this one and see what this one is. So this YouTube clip is, oh crap, it's muted, is titled Little Does He Know, featuring AA.
Nix, right. And you are? I'm the Cronese Minister of Justice. The name's Inga Karkul Crane. Inga Karkul. That's gotta be a pun. Inga Karkul.
Not yet,
Inga
though.
Karkle.
Not yet.
Inga Karkul. Inga Karkul. I'll figure it out later.
Oh.
Phoenix, right.
Okay.
And you are?
Okay, and here's another clip from Queen Katie, another YouTube one. Let's see what this one is.
What else we've seen?
This was titled, "Oh Logan, I am so sorry for this." Okay, let's see what this is.
What else we've seen? So I didn't know we'd added those. But have we got Inga's full name to see what his pun is? I can't remember. What else we've seen? So I didn't know we'd added those.
Oh, hang on.
But have we got Inga's full name to see what his pun is?
I was so looking forward to the prospect of an Inga pun. And how it done me dirty. Okay, one more here from YouTube.
Here we go.
Ah, hey, look who it is! It's Ogeru Tornado, says Inga's name in a nutshell. Oh, it's gonna be the Jugumo thing!
So, prosecutors Admari. Jugumu Goku no Shirikire Kaijari Suigyo no Matsu Unraimatsu Furaimatsu Ku Uneru Toko.
It was foreshadowing. It was actual foreshadowing.
Tokoro Yaburakoji no Barakoji Paipo no Shurigan no.
How long did this go?
Pampoko no Chokuyemo no Chokutsu. That was harder to do on regular. Like when it's a pin message, the font is bigger. That was hard to do. Here we go.
Thank you very much for the clips. I can't believe they foreshadowed this. And I can't believe that his name was so awful. Thank you very much for the clip spam, Queen Katie. It was worth it. It was definitely worth it. That name, oh my gosh. Nora said, I hate Goran's outfit, I'm gonna be honest. Vera said, oh my gosh. Magpie says he tried. Queen Katie said, Vera, I have pitiable stuff incoming. There's the first couple pins. Nora said, I like the hair and the makeup and the nails, but I hate the outfit. Magpie says, yeah, I can see a whole Final Fantasy villain laughing. Queen Katie said, oh, that's the French, the German. Some more stuff that was already pinned. What?
Did no one ever explain what Inga's name is? Here we go. Pun hat. Inga D's nuts.
Inga D, every single one of them. Inga D's nuts. Carcool D's nuts. Oh my gosh. Thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits. That's what it should have been. It should have just been, not that it was long, but they were just ashamed that his other middle name was D's nuts. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Let's see. Quikita said, that's all my stuff, lol. Nora said, Jugumo, Rakugo, excited. Quikita said, yeah, that's why you made me happy, Nora. Vera said, I'm so stunned. Quikita said, you didn't realize, lol, even better. Vera said, he's so mad. Nora says, oh my gosh, oh my. Vera says, laughing. Bucky says, pain. Quikita said, that's why this is my favorite name pun in the series. Oak said, bro didn't even realize either. Nora said, this is phenomenal. Magpie says, he got there eventually. Oak said, Logan is stress eating because of this. Nora said, this is the best thing ever. Quikita said, oh, my face cheeks. Vera said, someone clip that. Oh my gosh. Quikita said, it's so Logan. Do you understand now why I'm making the name pun video? And yes, I do. Because I never could have imagined it would crescendo at that name. Bucky says, I saw Logan die inside there. Chris said, Logan died the moment there was a third name. Nora said, I tried my Twitch Pro. Quikita said, this was truly the moment I waited for this entire year. Vera says, I can come back to the VOD when my internet is better. Quikita said, now BRB, I'm turning my fan on. I'm sweating. Vera said, that was delightful. Oak says, I'm dying right now. Quikita said, so Vero, did you like the name? Quikita says, oh, excuse me, Oak says, I've been waiting for the whole season of Don to Don to come out before watching it. Oh, hang on, I just got some in my eye. It's good so far. I'm very much enjoying it. It's a bit, yeah, at times. Quikita said, I wanted you to be here live for this. Quikita says, oh, wow, I really got some in my, Quikita says, oh, Magpie, don't you have a gripe with his name, by the way? The 3-part. Oak says, F you, Maya, Judge, will never die. Nora says, the moral of the story is to give your kids short names or they'll die in a well. Yeah, I remember this quote. Oh my gosh. I wish I had like a tissue or a Kleenex nearby or something. Like my eye is watering like crazy. I don't know what just happened. Quikita said, okay, BRB, let me check. Nora said, that's not very nice. Oak said, this is the only time I've seen Maya speak outside of her channeling Taurus in me. Did you not see when I posted that Pearl joined a gang clip? Guida said, update from Wiki for bad endings. Not yet. Okay, oh, there's a pin message written by Oak, pinned by Vero, says someone kick Logan off the stream. Vero is the streamer now. Okay. Take over, Vero! How's it going, Vero? Oh, my eye is still watering. I don't know what's happening there. I want to wipe it, but I feel like nothing I have to wipe it is like clean and sanitary. Let's see. Thank you very much for the pin message. I gotta read some more. I gotta be getting close to catching up on chat, right? Quick to say, already read that. Oak says to Nora, I'm sorry, I'm just very attached to Judge Udgy. He's the greatest character of all time. Nora said, very attached to Maya, third favorite character. Olivia says, I preach Yangtze River. There we go. We will probably get that eventually. I just need to finish the other games first. Magpie says, oh yeah, the problem with Inga Karain III is that there's no Karain surname for Dirk, which implies the surnames are not from the wife. Oh, that's a good point, which means Inga might have gotten that Karain III surname via another route. One we don't want to talk about. Is it incest? It's incest, isn't it? They did a little royal, old-timey royal baby making, didn't they? Because maybe Karain is just a very common last name. It's like Johnson or Smith. So it's like living in a kingdom called Johnson Kingdom. Nora said Bonnie and Betty. Can we get with the Betty in a heart? But that's a good point, Magpie. I had not even considered that, but you were absolutely right. Because maybe... But I was going to say he could have taken, like, maybe because they're a matriarchal society, when they got married, he took Garon's last name. Like, is her last name? What's her last name? Hang on. Let me check the court record. What's her full name? I think Garon might be her last name. No. Yeah, her last name is Karain. So maybe he took her last name, but then why would he have a third at the end of it? Because if he had to change... Yeah, that does make sense. Unless it's incest, which I guess it is. Or a common last name. Magpie says, want me to pin that one, Vera, to make Logan suffer? Nora says, I'm tired. Are we almost done? There's a 3-hour mark. I'm only 26 minutes behind, so we're almost there, Nora. Quicky said he only has to catch up on chat now. That reminds me, and remember to save. Let me do that right now, because I can't... Accidentally clicked out of it, because I don't remember when the last time... I think I did that just a little bit ago. But it never hurts to do it again. Well, and it can if you accidentally save over something and soft lock yourself out of winning. Nora said, no, I was going to go to law school and get millions of dollars, but I threw it away for games and streams. I'm kidding, you're great. Says, was it you? Said my name is not being Nora feels fake. Yes, it was Oak. Oak says yes. Chris says Logan's eyes are captive. What about now when this one's all like bloodshot because it was watering earlier? Are my eyes still captivating even when I'm crying? Crystal? Oak says, I don't believe it. You're definitely Nora. Nora said that Beepster guy from my chat knows my real name. Oak says... is it Burger? Is that your name? Kuketa said, well, now to erase all of those name facts from my notepad. Those were interesting. Okay. I am so glad that you guys are all here because I honestly would not have gone back and reread that full name and realized the pun in it if you hadn't been posting those alternate names and saying how they're all a pun for those things and realized, wait a second. So then they had to do that with this one as well. I was not prepared for that. Nora said, and I'm like, by the way, I won't go by. No. Fun fact, Oak, that Beepster guy is my brother. Oak said, wait, what? Nora said, yep. Oak says, bro, I thought it was just a random guy. Quickie said, oh yeah, could someone let Logan know I posted the clip spam and that he's about, yes, it's about what he thinks it's about. Nora said, no, he was my brother. Quickie said that works too. Salute to Vero. Vero salutes. Oh man, I gotta be close to catch up to chat, right? Let me have a sip of water. We're getting there. If anyone is still lurking, I'm just catching up to chat. I'm glad I didn't start sipping the water before that came through. Queen said, no, I haven't finished the name pun montage because the VOD archive haven't updated. Oh crap, okay, I will do that tomorrow. I will do my best to remember to do that tomorrow. I'm sorry, Queen Katie. Nora said, Oak, I told him it was a stream today and he should come. Yeah, it was my older brother, lol. Oak says, dang. Nora said, I don't talk to him so much, so it was fun. Oak said, oh yeah, I convinced my dad to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. He likes it so far. Queen Katie says, oh guys, chat. This game is on sale on Steam for 40% off. Wait, this game? Like the Apollo Justice trilogy? There's actually a lot of really good games good-looking games anyway, on sale on Steam right now. but my funds are limited and mostly dedicated to Re Fantasio Metaphor. I want to get, have we talked about, I think we talked briefly last time about the new Death Note themed Among Us type game. It looks fun. Nora said, quote, there we go, I remembered I have lungs. It was the way she worded it. Oak said, wait, what? I wasn't paying attention? Something about Natsuki? Nora said, this was the exact quote, dots and all. You really gotta beat the crap out of it. The wording has implications of that sad thing. I'm gonna hope that wasn't intended, but knowing that game, that probably was intended. Oak said, my FA brat summer killed me. Nora said, I've learned DDLC likes to do that word thing specifically. It makes things sad. Vera said, barely because Wi-Fi. Don't worry, salute. Oak says, hang out with Sayori. Nora said, you really left her hanging this morning. Don't strain yourself. Nora said, burgers. Oak says, Quikady says burgers. Oak said, the only bad thing about that clip is that I accidentally cut it off before the Brat Summer finished. Nora said, it's my favorite Brat Summer. Oak said, that's genuinely one of my favorite Logan clips ever. I apologize, Vero. There's just a lot of quotes. Nora said, sorry, Vero. Vera said, no, it's fine. Everyone say please. Nora said, also, Logan. Vera said, I'm chill with it. I'm chill. Just Wi-Fi is meanie. So if I don't do something, no, it's because of that. Oak said, Vero, top 1 best humans of all time. I agree. Vero is like in the upper echelon of human beings. Quikady says, Oak, how many did you make? Oak says, a lot. It's been a funny stream. Quikady says, 3, 12, 46. Crap, I am still 18 minutes behind. Nora said, Logan, remember the idea I suggested where people send in videos for you to react to and make sure they're good? Or reminding you of that again on board? I would like to do that. Again, I do worry because like you know, remind me on Discord and then we'll talk about it there. Oak says, because I would like to have that. I just got to make sure it's organized properly. Oak said I should send he pooped. Nora said, still live right now, yes. Oak said, the 6-second animation I made when I was 7 years old. Oh yeah! Oh, and Crystal with some raid suggestions. Let me copy these down. And yes, okay, I'd almost forgotten you talking about that animation last time. Let me copy down these raid suggestions as well. So that hopefully between these two and the one that Nora gave earlier, at least one of these people will hopefully be still online tonight. Just copy them down. Nora said, oh, I didn't even realize this. My FA, more like my, get? Oh, my gaze. That autocorrect ruined my joke. Okay. Oh, and Crystal has some more raid suggestions. Hang on. I gotta copy all these raid suggestions down. Thank you very much, Crystal. Oh, crap. Where'd it go? Oh, I worried that I thought it might have scrolled without me for a second there. If it did scroll now, though, at least there wouldn't be a whole lot of messages lost forever to the void. So hang on, let me copy all these down. Oak says, I'd quote, my brain sometimes does fart. And that fart had a little bit of poo in it. Okay, I used to know this guy who used a term, and I don't know if this is a term like lots of people use, but I thought it was funny. Granted, I was much younger at the time, and so well, not much younger, but I was younger at the time, and so maybe my sense of humor is a bit more sophomoric, so to speak. But he told me about the term gamble gas. And that's gas where it's a gamble as to whether something solid might come out. Chris says, forgive me, new 1.6 update and Stardew is awakening my Elliot era again. Oh, how dare you love that, Elliot. Oak says to Vero, can you add that quote, please? Chris says, every one of my recommendations are Stardoing the Valley. Oak says, we love you, Vero. We do. Everybody say thank you, Vero Puzzles. Nora said, how do I get an agent? Usually you'll have to like check to see if they're accepting new talent and then have a submission, usually involving an audition process. Never go with agents that'll say like, yeah, we'll take you on, but you have to pay us lots of money for workshops because they're a scam. Nora says, I want a secret agent. Oak says, well, first you need a gay gent like a gay gentleman. Nora said, I want to get secret agent to help voice act in P6. And then Nora says, shut your trap, you fop doodle. Oak says, fop doodle. Nora says, hard F. Fop doodle. Chris says, you fop doodle. Vex says, glimmerous fop in parentheses doodle. Nora says, meditation stream. Vera said, the get me in P6 kept playing over and over like 8 times. Holy, my internet is atrocious. Oak says, oh, Vera, can you add this quote, please? Add quote, my brain sometimes does fart, and that fart had a little bit of poo in it. Quikady says, sits and waits. Oak says, thank you, Vera, we love you. Nora says, you hard F. Fop doodle. Quikady said, behold, chat the clips. Nora said, y'all remember the baby girl Army. Oak says, I love Army. Nora said, Gayru, me too. Quikady said, don't worry. Oh, thank you, Vero. By the way, thanks to your clip, I was able to find this in the YouTube VOD. Vero smiles and salutes. Nora said, my Twitch died, but oh, Turnabout storyteller, how I adore you. Quikady, the keyboard slam. Oak says, Vero, you're the greatest of all time. Nora says, oh my. Vera said, I know I'm awesome. Oak said, someone kick Logan off the stream. Vero is a streamer now. Vera said, I would like the I would like the name more if it was a D's joke. Nora said, it is sadness. So this is like just a few minutes ago, so I've got to be like very close to catching up to the chat now, right? I just got to breathe for a second, have a sip of water. Nora says, it is sadness. Vera says, heck yeah, I am. Quickita says, salute Logan's eyes. At least Vera doesn't have to suffer the blue curse now. Oak says, rip Logan eyeball. Nora says, Logan, is it singleness in your eye? That would definitely inspire the tears. Vera says, I hexed his eyes. That was a smooth slide. Well, yeah, my chair has little like caster wheels on it. I do have to breathe. Hang on a second. We're over a half hour over. Wow. Okay, I gotta read. I'm almost caught up. I'm so close to catching up. Quickity says, Vero, colon. Okay, so, Oak says, someone clip that. Quickity said, please preach Yangtze River. And Vero says, I preach Yangtze River. Oak says, I clip too much. I shan't clip again. Nora said, I would, but my internet is too iffy. The area around Logan's eye is so red. Well, yeah, because it was all irritated. It was some god in it and was making it all like watery and sore. Noak says, oh my gosh, Logan, it is so red. I know, it's not my fault. And there's a clip from Oak. So let's go ahead and see what this clip is. I assume that this is going to be the rolling thing. It says it's titled Nuzzles Take Over. See, it says only 10 minutes ago. I'm so close to finally catching up on chat. And then I'll finally be current with chat. Not yet. Okay, there's a pin message written by Oak, pinned by Vero. Says someone kick Logan off the stream. Vero is the streamer now. Okay. Take over, Vero. Oh, hey, the microphone picked it up. I wasn't sure if it would. How's it going, Vero? Not yet. Oh, okay, that just blinks back in. Thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. Oak says, okay, what happened while I was clipping? Magpie says, I suspect Terrain is a royal surname, lol. But yeah, it's probably incest. I want to think it's because of that he's such a good father. It's probably unlikely that he could have any kids of his own. That's my suspicion anyway. Yeah, because she's like Amara's kid. So at least Rafa isn't the product of incest that we know of, because she's Amara and Dirk's kid, yeah? Queen said, crap, I regret turning on the fan. I'm getting eepy from it. Crystal says, I still think your eyes are captivating. Aww. Nora said to Crystal, I told him I also like his blue eyes, even if they do stare into your soul. I have green eyes. Nora said, I started with 1K points, did Tomcat, got 1K back, did another Tomcat. Crystal says, green eyes are pretty. Nora said, I love my eyes. They're my favorite thing about me. They're so green, like color of your name on Twitch. Oak says, Nora face docks one facial feature at a time. Nora said, I have curly brown hair. I wear tortoise shell glasses. Queen Katie said, I'm gonna go lie down in my bed. I'll boo back when he's catching up. I'm almost caught up. Queen Katie, can you hear me? I'm almost caught up. Nora said, I have dark spots that look like bruises in the top corners of my cheeks that have been there since forever. Vera said, I'm also a meanie ... sometimes. Nora said, dox myself one facial feature at a time. Mine is, I think. Oak says, now I can hire a police sketch artist to dox your face. Nora said, I dare you to try. I'll let you know if you're right. Phoenix, right? Crystal said, Logan is actually catching up. I'm getting there. Nora said, okay, chat, I have no idea how old Logan is. Oak said, Speedy Longa. Nora said, I'm guessing late 20s to early 30s. Oak said, yeah, he's either 24 or 37. Crystal said, we love you, Vera/Puzzles. I think you toilet dog. I know I've already said, but I will do it again. I'm gonna go train Pavlovian dog. Crystal says, we love you, Vera/Puzzles. Oak says, no in between. Nora said, can we play Stardew Valley together sometime, Crystal? Oak said, I genuinely can't understand his age. I just know he's over 13 because he referred to himself as being 13 in the past tense. And also, I mentioned before that on Twitch, you never even want to joke about being younger than that. If you even jokingly claim to be younger than 13, Twitch will like permaban you. Crystal says, I'm in mobile though, no co-op. Nora said, aw shucks, wait, how in the world are you in mobile on Stardew? I didn't know you could. How is there still more messages? Crystal said, Stardew is available on mobile. Nora said, Logan, when you get to this, check Discord. There's a picture of how red your eye was. It's so concerning. I'll check it out afterward, but I'm it's just something got in my eye. Is it looking better now? Nora said, I didn't know that. Oak said, these bits never get old. Crystal said, the new 1.6 update just updated on November 4th. Nora said, wait, is she actually Dirk and Amara's kid? Well, that's the theory that I have here, because we had this photograph of Amara, and we don't know, like, the characters don't know when this took place. They just know this was after Amara's death was faked in the fire. It's because it has to have been after that, because this law book over here has the Defiant Dragon symbol on it. So Apollo and Phoenix are like, oh, this must have been like right after, and that Dirk rescued her from Garon's custody, and they got together for a while, did it, 9 months later had a baby, and that the baby is probably Nayuda, or they're saying like maybe it's Apollo and this is after Jove Justice died. But somebody even like, who was it? Was it Athena said like, oh, the baby even looks cute like a little girl. But I was just saying like, there's no reason why it had to have been just then. This was probably several years later that he rescued her and they got together, and this is Rafa. And then after they got her back, they brought the baby. And like, well, Amara's got a baby, but Amara is supposed to be dead. We faked her death, so we'll just say that the baby belonged to the queen. And so that's why. And that's probably also the truth that Rafa said that she was punished with by Goran telling her the truth about Amara. So the truth about Amara is that she is her biological mom. So she's Amara and Dirk's kid. Kugita said, I'm back from the bed. What timing? Nora said, or is that a theory still? The game hasn't confirmed it yet, but I feel like it's pretty obvious. Chris says, laughing, love how you got back to when he said that. Crystal says gambling, and then some quotes, and some schedule, and some socials, and some raid messages. Vex says, kind of effed that the effect got named after Pavlov and not the dogs. Well, I mean, you can still say a Pavlovian dog, but I do feel like, what if he probably, how many dogs did he do? If the dog had like a name like Fido or something, that would ruin the name, but Pavlov, they're on a lot. But that is true, they should share it, because the dogs were the ones drooling. Oak says, thank you for the stream, it made me smile. Or is it Pavlov like the dog from Inspector Waffles? Anyways, wait, what's Inspector Waffles? Oak said the past week has been bad and the stream helped cheer me up. I'm so glad. Quick gets Pops Confetti, thank you for the very long stream. Good night, everyone, says Oak. I'm not quite caught up yet. Chris says, very long stream. Not as long as last Persona one. That one went over 4 hours. We get to see y'all next time for some possible Igus finale. If not, then we're just beating up friendos. It'll depend if I can win the remaining fights. If I win, I'm pretty confident that we'll be able to finish it up. Magpie says, good night, Logan. I'm staying until raid, but I'm making sure you see the good night message. Okay, so people aren't jumping ship then. Thank you. I'm glad. I get worried sometimes when I see that. Nora said, thank you for the stream after the tragedies of my stream. Oak said, same. Nora said, good night, everyone. You're wonderful. See you on Sunday. Oak said, good night, everyone. Add quote, how many dogs did he do? That's not what I meant. Nora said, Inspector Waffles is a great game. Oh, it's a game. I thought maybe it was a cartoon. You should play it on stream someday. You're a detective who's a cat named Waffles. There we go. 3 hours, 41 minutes, and 26 seconds. I caught up to chat for the first time of the night. Yeah. Okay. Let me breathe for a second here. And we're gonna check out the raid suggestions. Looks like a couple of the raid suggestions are already offline. Surprise, surprise there. Oh, boy. And so let's check of the remaining people who are online. There is Nora's friend, but that person has like 27 viewers and like 3.4 thousand followers. Although she's a redhead, and red is a nice color. Oh, wait, hang on. Stop the presses, stop the presses. Did you guys hear that? Boop, boop, boop. I just got a Steam notification. Holy crap! Oh my gosh! This is like a full price game. This is like a $70 game. Please tell me. I hope this game is on sale. Okay, remember how earlier I was talking about how I downloaded the demo for Metaphor Refantasio? And how that I'm like, maybe I'll try and play it, for a stream, and then after that, if I like it, I'll buy it. But I'm like, I should just get it because I do want to play it anyway. But it's so expensive and all that. And Vero just gifted it to me, the full game, with a little message saying, I know 'tis November, but early Christmas gift and a smile. Thank you so much, Vero. Now I gotta check. Are you certain that you can afford this? Because if you're having second thoughts and going like, I shouldn't have done that, I don't have the money, I can decline. I don't want it to be like a burden on you or anything like that. Like, are you absolutely sure that you can afford this? I gotta make sure. Let me read in the chat before I click on that, because that wow. Thank you. Even if you do decide, actually I can't afford it, I appreciate even just the gesture. So let me read these comments just to make sure. Nora said, and Society of Cats and Dogs, petition to get Logan to play Inspector Waffles. Oak says, heavy breathing. And there's the stream message. Nora said, she's super nice. Quickie said, what? Logan, what? Chris says, what was that? Vera said, I timed it to be after stream. I'm sorry, was I not supposed to say anything? Oak says, what? Chris says, Vero. Nora says, about what? Quickie says, Vero, what? Nora said, what happened? Chris says, what game? Nora says, what? Chris says, what game? Nora says, Vero. Oh my gosh, Vero. Chris said, Refantasio. Quickie says, Vero, we're we're different. I got him Yangtze on sale. This is still a release puzzle. Chris says, Vero, puzzle. Whoa. Oak says, whoa. Nora says, what? Chris says, Vero. Magpie says, nice king stuff, Vero. Nora says, oh my gosh. Bucky says, MVP. Oak says, Vero, we love you. Vex says, heck yeah, Vero. Nora says, Vero is the best. Based, Vero. Okay, I haven't seen Vero say it, so I'm assuming it's okay. Vero, can you just give me like a thumbs up if it's okay? You know what? You send me like a message or something like that if it's bad. I feel bad because it's full price, but that is so generous. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
See, I was thinking either to send you this or the funds for Bishoujo Skywarp so we can have matching figures.
Oh, that is so sweet. Either way, I mean, it's probably better that you did this one because Bishoujo Skywarp. Let me look up how much that is. Koto Bukia Skywarp, how much that's going for. Yeah, that's more expensive. So I'm glad this is better for your pocketbook. So thank you so much. So I am going to go ahead and accept that now. Accept gift. Oh, it even had like a checkbox to accept it privately. No, I want everyone to know Vero's generosity. I'm sorry if you meant for that to be private, but thank you so much. Like, I cannot thank you enough. Thank you, Vero. Like, that is so kind and generous of you. You are amazing. You're phenomenal. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, Nora saying Vero is the best. Oak says based Vero. Nora says Sid. Caught Red Hand is very nice. I promise. They do cosplays. No, I mean, I'm sure she's nice and she's got cute red hair and everything. I just do try to like show preference for people that have fewer numbers of viewers. You know, so it's like giving us as much help as possible. So we're probably going to do one of the others. But I'm sure that person Sid that you said is a phenomenal streamer. I'm sure she is. Looks like she's got lots of followers. So I would certainly hope so. Quita said, Vero, tell me how much that is in your currency. Nora said the cosplay is Narami and they know DDLC. Vera said, so here you go. 'Tis all yours. And Vera says 23. Quita says, huh? Vera said, yeah, lol. Quita says, how? Vex says, pocketbook? Logan, you're such an old man. I don't think that any of you have pocketbooks. But that's the saying, right? Like, it's hard on the old pocketbook. Actually, to be honest, I don't know exactly what a pocketbook is. I assume it's a large wallet, but I don't know. Or, you know, maybe it's like a ledger where you got to write. Hang on, I need to Google this now. I need to see what a pocketbook actually looks like. Pocketbook. And see if I can find a photo of a pocketbook. Crap, all I'm seeing is like pictures of some like tablet pocketbook thing. Okay, here's something that looks, so it looks like it's just a large wallet then. All right, anyway, sorry, I get distracted easily. Oak says, thank you, Vera. Vera says, currency difference. Quigita said, wow, I'm jealous then, lol. Nora said, what's a pocketbook? I'm gonna ask my mom. Okay, so we are gonna do a raid here. We're gonna do a raid. And thank you again, Vero. So super nice of you. Here is our raid. Here's our raid message. And we'll do the socials again. I know that Vera already did all this stuff, but it's probably scrolled up a little bit to get to it. So if anyone is by any chance still lurking, let me give you the rundown. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, currently alternating between this, Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, and Persona 3 Reload. We're doing the episode I Guess DLC. We're on track to hopefully finish it tomorrow, which means next week we're going to be starting a new game, which you may have been able to pick up a subtle clue as to what game we'll be trying out next week. So come and check that out. And there's a link tree right there that includes a Discord invite link, my TikTok, YouTube. Okay, so TikTok like unshadow banned me for a day. And went back to like not showing my videos on the For You page, so I've just given up. I don't know why it's doing that. I have officially disabled the comments on that one troublesome video, so maybe that'll help. I finally did that. But it was nice gasping for air for once. So yeah, it's got links for Discord, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, all that stuff. Feel free to check it out. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, especially since we went like 45 minutes overtime. Vera says, 'tis all good. Vex says, isn't it one of those things that has a check pad insert to? A check pad? Maybe? Queen says, bye-bye. Oak said, good night, everyone. Vera said, bye-bye, y'all. Oak says, for real this time. Vera said, good night. Nora said, good night, everyone. Bucky with a salute. Or a wave. Nora says, newt. Chris says, newt. Vex says, nighty. Good night, everybody. Oh, there we go. I caught him chat again. I was worried I wouldn't, so the raid hasn't started. Yes. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I love and appreciate you all. You're all amazing. We'll see you tomorrow for Persona 3. Have a great raid. Have a great rest of your night. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye. And for those watching the VOD, good night as well.